8.
2 health, and then 6 temp. Smarticle. Don't try to correct me.
He had 8 temp points?
6 temp points, 2
Well,
health, and
they go away after a long rest anyway.
Smarticle.
We didn't just take a long rest. He'd gotten those from the combat that we just finished.
6 temp points.
6 temp points.
They go away after a long rest anyway.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, I gotta turn that.
Yeah, we don't have a long rest though.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting
Echo.
from your
Yeah, that's because I had my Twitch stream on, so I'll turn that off. All right, so
people, we're 10 minutes late. Let's get this going.
We're getting started. I've got
10
Dirtless and
minutes
Dane. I'm waiting for Ruckus. He's on chat. I was trying to see if he's going to join us. Ruckus! He stepped away.
sad face.
We'll introduce him and ghost him till he gets here.
Well, you three are on, so we'll get started there. So, Oreo, start up, please, and then we'll proceed.
Oh, damn. So I'm Oreo. I'm a human monk. I used to hang around on a ship when everything was boring. And now I'm running around with a bunch of weird people, and everything's fun and dead.
Rain.
I'm a halfling rogue, and I have a strange past that I haven't exactly elaborated on yet. I like to steal stuff, but I always tend to give to the needy sometimes.
But you've always said you haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Yep.
There you go. Sorry. Take my words. Farai?
I'm a tiefling cleric of Paylor with some backstory we haven't explored yet. Hoping to bring a temple of Paylor to the surface and bring him back to this world, as he's been largely forgotten.
And to bring pain and suffering to the rest of the party.
And I'm so glad that you brought that up. Now, to you and Oreo, I do apologize one more time for last Wednesday. That was on me. And going back to the point I want to make and what I've done and explained to the other groups is part of that after looking at all that. The frustration on my part is because y'all were doing stuff and role playing like you saw fit. And I don't have the backstory. And we've talked sometimes, and I know like Farai has asked me a couple times, let's talk after the game, and you wanted to give me some information, and we've never done it. So I've given all the groups, and this includes all y'all, the New Year's assignment, and that is to get me that backstory. So that then I know the motivations for your character. So when we're doing this role playing, I have some to work off of, and then you're playing it the way you want to. But if I know what's going on, I can now tweak the modules. We're going to be once you get past this, we're going to move into some other stuff. And if there's some areas we want to explore, or you want to explore with your character, giving me that now, I can start building some things that will go into that, and we can play with it. And then everybody kind of gets some benefit out of the game and have some more fun with it. And your character is now making sense. Okay. And so I think it's only fair. So if we can get, a couple of paragraphs, or you can divulge what you want, you can send it to me in email. You can tell the group or not tell the group, keep it to yourself. But that helps me kind of do some game modeling and some creation that will then fulfill some of the stuff that you want to do. Yeah. So by saying that, we will move forward, and if y'all can get me that stuff after New Year's, I truly would appreciate it. So.
All right.
Roger Wilco.
Okay. And I have got Dirtless, who is our rock gnome wizard, who is out this week, family stuff, and Dane Bornhold, who is a human variant paladin. He'll be joining us a little late. And then Ruckus, when he hops on, is our barbarian mountain dwarf. So he's on, but we just haven't received him yet. So, all right. So here's the map where the earth shook and the sky fell, and you had just dispatched some hobgoblins and left their ruins and their remains all over the road. And but I believe
nothing to do with that.
The purpose was that we all were headed as a group headed back to Phandalin, I believe. Maybe?
Yes. Oh. We were heading back to Phandalin to tell the group that the orcs
were taking
the orcs that kept attacking us were no longer a threat to the road.
Yeah, that is an interesting point. But yes, that we've eliminated what we believe the source of the orc infestation.
There we go. Okay, so in this map, I always say Ruckus, I see is connecting. Good to see.
I think we should get a free level from Praetor.
Oh.
Whoa, my fantasy grounds is.
Oh,
You're
what
good.
the hell? I just restarted. Sorry,
You
guys.
downed us.
What the heck?
If you hate us.
Oh my! What the bleep was that? It just crashed.
I'm at
Okay.
I'm at load screen.
One
I'm at a
second.
load screen too.
I'm bringing it back up.
All right, I gotta step away for a second.
Yeah, go ahead. A second one. My bad, gentlemen. This is not a good omen.
You see what happens when you laughed at my idea for that free level? That's what happened.
yeah.
Ruckus.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can, Ruckus.
Ruckus is here.
Fantasy
Those
grounds.
millennials wanting stuff for free.
Yes. Oh, there you go. My fantasy grounds just popped, so I'm restarting it right now. So
All right.
what the heck?
So while that's going on, where would you like to start?
Oh, I'm starting. Yeah, we'll pick right where that. We'll back it up just a couple minutes there. And we're gonna put it at that just dispatch the hobgoblins. Mess around. There was we were close to getting an internal fight before. We'll back that up. That never happened.
All right.
Even though it is on video, but I'm gonna ignore that. Okay, so
What's on video?
I'm talking what happened last week. Okay, so it's back up, gentlemen.
All right.
Is it new?
Yeah, it is.
So we'll start with the looting.
Yeah, he uploaded the whole thing.
Yeah.
Good on him for owning that mistake.
But that's why we love our Duff.
Yes.
All right, let me put this map back
Ruckus
up
gets
again.
to live.
Yes. Now. There we go. All right, let's come on and let me bring up the. Okay, so
I'd like to think that if you guys were about to fight and I stepped between you, you wouldn't murder me, but I'm not
You
certain
weren't
yet.
there. You'd already walked away.
I was
Yeah,
sitting
you
on a
were-
horse 30 feet away. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he was-
sure I could have gotten
he was-
between them.
he was trying to ride off the map, get far away.
Well, I don't like Viscera. Pardon me.
Okay.
Anyways.
Um,
I think you can probably pull up the travel map unless there's
Is there?
something.
I'm sharing it with y'all. Wait for you, Thry. Yeah, you're coming on. Okay. Darn it. Chat wrong.
That's interesting. I can see everything, but I don't see my tile in the top left-hand corner.
Uh-huh.
Did you select your character yet?
PC.
I'd assume so. Click on what?
PC on the right.
There we go. Dankeschön.
Oh, look at that. That was so wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, it's not like we have any German listeners. My inflections are bad.
Okay. It's not showing you on the map. Have you got the map yet?
There's no room for my combat tracker.
I don't have the bigger map.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
I have the map from the encounter.
Oh, I have it here. I'm going to put that one on. Sorry. This one.
Someone is attempting to make me run laps,
All right.
and it is amusing.
All right. Let me pull up.
I've apparently lost my mind.
Do we have did all the experience get awarded out?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Thrive.
so much so that we got that another level, right?
I'm going. What
No,
is
you're
this?
not giving us the loot stuff.
They
Oh,
were just
he really
goblins.
wants that loot. Okay, hold on. What does it say? I know. I'm giving you. You got the experiences up. You got that. Where is
Yeah.
it?
That loot.
Yeah, 1 second. It's
Okay, we're nowhere near leveling yet.
Where is it at? 20.
Sure we are. Just 1,200 experience.
So you got
He's
25. He's got the 25. You want the 25 gold pieces?
No, that's not what it is.
It says one hobgoblin carries a crudely drawn sketch of a party member. So you want the picture
Yeah, and who is it of?
of you?
And it's of me.
It's
I'm
of
gonna
you.
keep that.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay. They
think
were on
I
the
deserve
lookout
that.
for you
No.
because they knew what you were doing to them.
We hadn't done nothing to no hobgoblins.
You know what? Let's just move it along.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're going to continue on.
But
Are we one day from?
Yeah.
How did I do
is
this?
the last set and stuff is what I'm trying to get to.
Let me. What's he want? He's wanting something. Hold on. 25. The black. You want the symbol of the black spider underneath
Underneath, because I
uh,
already have the letter from that first wizard that also.
Oh, okay.
has
I
the black
got you.
spider
I
on
got you. What you're saying? Okay. Yeah. There's a. You guys have been branded. You've got a wanted poster out for you. The contract. So.
Okay, so when we see that, I will take out the wizard's letter that we got, telling him to show that it also has a black spider on it.
There you go. Gotcha.
Do any of us recognize the language
It's in common.
of the letter? It's in common.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. You can put that in your inventory.
Thank you.
Right.
Sorry that.
Okay.
He's trying to get that story hook. He really is.
He did.
Like,
Yep. Okay. Ruckus, you're good. And okay, so we're moving on from. This was getting to the camps. Okay, but was this after the last camp and onward, or is this this was moving toward?
This was our last camp.
I just remember we were moving.
This was a day. That was a day attack. I'm thinking y'all were getting to the campsite. Y'all hadn't gotten to Fandolin yet, or am I
right.
just so? It's up to y'all if you want some more XP or not.
No,
you want
yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
As long as it's not more orcs that we have to try and explain away.
Well, there's no. Okay, so why is there a campsite in the?
Because we can't.
We were camping.
I don't think we were camping.
Yeah, because we're terrible at picking camping grounds.
Yeah, there's a camp on the map.
Our DM picks our camping grounds.
You know what? We're just gonna. That's why we're gonna just say we're going to bring up. Where's my maps?
We let Sarai pick where we were gonna camp.
Yeah, we did.
No,
From where that fireplace is, yeah, we did.
Yep.
Okay.
Hobgoblins were sleeping on top of the fire.
We're going back to our favorite campground. How about that? Woo! Yay! Okay.
So I assume we traveled till dusk, and this is the night camp.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Correct. Okay, so and here you guys come on the like this and third eye. Okay, so who's doing first watch?
Ruckus.
Why do I have an ever pointing arrow to? Oh, he's targeted, isn't he? Interesting.
Yeah, you've targeted Oreo.
Huh.
Yeah, that's where you target.
Too.
Yeah, that shows you your distance when you have someone targeted in the tracker.
Cool.
That does. Okay. So
how do I undo that?
Why is everybody got Oreo targeted?
Click. Is it control? Okay.
Control.
Yes, control click.
Select yourself, then select control. Left click on the target.
Correct.
That's cool.
Okay.
Anyways, first watch is Ruckus and Dane.
Flanking.
Unless they want to change it up.
Effects. Why have you got sneak attack on you, Oreo?
I don't actually. I was just seeing if I could put it on my action bar and give it to myself, but it won't. See, I'll throw a roll.
So throw it all off. Okay, so here we go.
No, it does.
First roll.
And the flanking?
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, that's fine.
He's always flanking.
Apparently.
Okay, who's got second watch?
Me and Dirtless.
Position
I can't
yourselves,
see in the
please.
dark, so not me.
Position yourselves, please. Put everybody else around here.
Tiles are locked.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Okay, now they're not locked. Put yourselves where you're supposed to be. On your campground. Who's around the campfire? Sleepy. Sleepy.
How do I clear effects for myself?
You don't get to.
I
He
get
has to do
to.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Out of curiosity, how far away from the fire would you say I had to be before it ruins my dark vision? You know how like night vision is ruined if you're too close to light?
Yeah, what's
Just
the
keep
torch?
one eye closed.
Keep your
It
back
just,
to
it just says I have dark vision out to 60 feet. It doesn't say.
Yeah,
Just keep your back to
what's a torch distance? 30
20.
or 20?
I don't know.
20 bright, 20
Let's put it
dim.
at 20. Let's put it at 20 feet away.
All right,
Okay.
then 5, 10, 15, 20, and I'll be
But if
over
you keep
here.
your back to it, you're fine. Just don't look at the
Is
fire.
it back? Okay.
I mean, for our
It was just
purposes,
something I
would
thought of.
imagine.
You just gotta keep one eye closed, man.
I'm not a pirate, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Oreo,
We do
where are
have
you
an eye
at?
patch.
There's only 2 taking watch. Everybody else is around the fire.
Oh, alright, then I guess I'll be over here.
Oreo, come give me a hug.
And Dirtless, is Dirtless watch with you? Rain, is that
Dirtless
right?
watches with me.
Okay.
Actually, Oreo, I think you need a bath first after all that. Ooh, we got a 4.
How can you see that? Oh.
I just
Because
threw
he
it down
rolled
there.
it.
Yep.
No, but it was all I saw was the ghost die because I've got the map over the
Okay,
chat window.
roll me a perception check. Thor.
Perception.
You know the routine.
Oh,
his is not good.
I don't suppose I could get advantage on that.
No.
Okay.
Dirtless.
Dirtless screams out, "Oh my god! It's
Did that not roll?
I don't know.
No. It didn't.
Last? Okay, let me roll that again.
Did we get our healing before or after this encounter?
10.
You gotta get through the...
Well, then I'm going to roll a hit die,
Okay.
if that's okay.
You want
It
one?
would be a short rest, yeah.
Yes.
Bam!
He hears...
Bam.
I hear zombies.
Those aren't zombies.
I hear zombies. Jesus!
Alright,
He yells
guess I'm
out.
not sleeping tonight.
Yeah.
Look, zombies.
And he sees these. Now, Thry, what did you roll for? Oh, I'm so sorry you didn't see them. So,
Hey man, I tried to get...
Dirtless does, and he runs back going, oh my god, they're coming, they look scary. I'm not playing him right, I know. So, he yells up, everybody give me initiative rolls, please.
In it.
After we
Bam!
do this...
Look at that.
I'm so ready.
5! Healer
Come on, guys.
bringing up the rear.
Got this.
Oh, I gotta roll
That's right.
bang.
You just
My
as well
bad.
go take a nap. You were dozing off.
After the offense,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I think I could probably stand to take a nap.
Oreo. You're up first.
Alright, so
Have Dane roll a hit die too during the short rest, please. Just
What? You want to roll
for
it
shits
now?
and gigs. Well, he would
Scared.
have.
He ain't scared. He ain't scared.
Uh huh.
I think you would have.
If he goes down, I'm blaming you for playing him wrong.
can you rock our tiles?
Oh god, what
Sorry.
spells do I have left?
What, Oreo?
Lock our tiles?
You're up first.
Lock the tiles is what he's
Oh,
saying.
my lock the tiles. Y'all, sorry, a couple of y'all were talking. Okay, there you go. Thank you.
So half my movement to stand up, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now move there.
Over the fire?
Oh, fine.
He is capable.
He ain't scared.
I'm sure he's walked across enough hot coals in his life.
Alright.
Yeah, man. We did that for fun back on the ship that doesn't have fire on it because that would be super dangerous.
I was waiting for someone to reach that conclusion.
I was trying to find a way for it to be fun on a ship with fire. Personally,
I mean, that's what the crewmen sound like if you put a bed of hot coals on the ship.
Are we surprise round or no?
No. It's just
No,
they
'cause
Dirtless
Dirtless saw them.
Yeah, Dirtless was
So I
saw them.
will dodge.
Okay. And you should be able to actually
Oh,
put
it's an
that.
effect.
Yeah, so I'd say put that. I can draw it point. There you go. See? Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Goal number 1. He sees Dirtless running.
should we roll to see if we know anything about ghouls? Because I, as a player, don't know anything about ghouls.
When you get up to see them, you can roll.
Okay. Okay.
Ruckus is there, and Ruckus is prone.
I think Oreo might know because Oreo, way of the death monk and
Nuts.
I think they're
well,
awesome.
no, Oreo and I know about death, and so I think we would know stuff about maybe undead things.
The way I'm playing my character is I'm amazed by death,
Yep.
but like I'm just sort of learning about it as we go.
Okay.
The whole thing being at ship, like when we're on sea, like people died most of the time when they fell off the boat, and like so we didn't have a lot of dying people because sick people kind of got thrown off the boat, so other people didn't get sick.
It tried to bite you, man.
Well, that's not cool.
But it rolled at disadvantage. Why?
Because he
Dodge.
dodged.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Derp. Derpy derp. Alright, well. 2, 3, 4. He's coming at you. Fortunately, you got 2 of them. But they're not going to do any damage to you. Rain.
Alright, half movement to stand up. That leaves me with 10 or 15, either way.
You can get 15. You're fine.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to use that. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Run away.
I'm just going to stay prone, actually. I'm just going to shoot it.
So, ooh, that's an interesting choice.
Because I get +2 from being within normal range. Crossbow with sharpshooter. I'm going to drop on Goo 2. And
Did you get
miss.
anything for being prone while shooting?
And no,
No.
I wish.
No, you don't.
You get a bonus to range attacks outside of a certain range, I thought.
Do you
Nope,
really? I'll
not
look it
in
up.
5e.
Oh, no. Check it.
That would be
That doesn't make any sense, but hey, whatever.
With
Yeah.
a crossbow, it would.
You would think if you get to balance it. And all
No,
that,
if
yeah.
someone was shooting you and you're prone, I thought you got a.
Oh yeah.
It's disadvantage for ranged attacks on prone
That's
targets.
correct. That's correct. Yes.
Okay, so standing up is half movement.
Yep,
Right?
that's correct.
So I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
Going to rage.
As always, yes, sir.
And I'm
Getting
going to
bit just pissed you off.
Yeah,
I'm
something
gonna
like
move to here.
that. There you go. Look at that. Combat tactics.
What happened?
He
He blanked.
struck from behind. Yep. Dirtless is going to do his typical step
Run
back.
away, fireball.
And I'm going to firebolt
For
him.
future
Okay.
reference, can you flank somebody that was facing you to attack you? Or did he attack
wasn't-
the other one?
That he was Ghoul
attacked
one
the other
attacked him, and he stepped up and put his back to
Okay.
this one. So
Okay.
unfortunately, but what happens is that actually the Ghoul's just swiping him, but it could have put him in a disadvantage, or the Ghoul one could get an advantage on that attack.
Right.
Oh, he firebolted and missed it. Dane will rush in, put half movement, and then he's got
10-foot reach, though.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
They changed the rules
Actually-
on attack of opportunity, by the way.
Did they?
You have to move out of a threatened square. 5-foot shifts are no longer a thing. And you can run circles around them as long as you don't leave their threatened square.
Okay. Takes his glaive. And he hits. And he then swings back around. Oh, he doesn't have a unarmed strike in here, darn it. So he was just doing a dagger.
Dagger damage.
Yeah, so. And, oh, well, he's still. Okay. Thrive.
Alright. I'm a little scared of Oreo right now. I'm irritated with Ruckus. I think I'm gonna put myself between Dane and the enemy.
You can move that far after standing up.
I was on watch.
Nice. I always lay down for watch. It's much more fun.
And I am going through the fire since I resist fire.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to beat him with my Morning Star.
Go right ahead.
Nice.
Yes.
And then you're gonna summon your magic weapon between
Out
the
of
two of them?
curiosity, why is my Morning Star piercing damage?
Because it has spikes on it.
Okay.
I just made that up, but
I think it is.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. I think it-
And then spiritual weapon is a bonus action? Yes. Spiritual weapon right below 2 squares below me, right above Oreo.
Say that again. I'm sorry. One more time.
I'm casting spiritual weapon 2 squares south of me.
1 second. And we'll get you your 2 squares above. Oh, right there. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. There you
And
go.
I'm going to attack Ghoul 2 because I don't dislike Ruckus that much.
get.
Whoop! Oh shit!
Nice.
Oh.
Awesome.
Movement, action, bonus action.
Everyone heard me say I'm scared, right? Just saying.
Did he get that? Because I don't see the effect on him.
Let's see. Heavenly Boon. I got a. The target gains the effect of blessed, but thank you. Sorry, I was looking at something in chat. Thank you. I'll have to start paying attention. My bad.
I can bless him, I've got that.
No, it's effect.
Is that
And
Ghoul 2?
bless. Ghoul number. You attack Ghoul
Yeah,
number
Ghoul
2. That is
2 now
right.
has bless.
He has it now.
He's now been blessed twice.
Alrighty.
I don't what?
Well, oh, you threw it
The
in?
force
Who
of
threw
your
it in?
failure was so intense.
I did,
Ruckus
sorry.
did.
That's okay. No,
Sorry.
you're fine.
I did not. It says I did, but just so we're clear, I did not.
Fantasy Grounds is a liar.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hit this dude. Even, yeah. And I will do damage. And what we're doing? This is our first watch, right?
Second.
Second.
Second watch.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
So you wouldn't have gotten a long rest yet.
No, that's yeah. I'm just seeing if I want to use my last key, but I will.
When you get, do you use them for flurry of blows or whatever it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most monk abilities require some amount of key points.
How many attacks do you get per point you spend on flurry of blows?
I get 2 extra attacks, which is 1 more than I normally get, and I can only use 1 key point to do that.
So it's 1 extra attack for 1 key point.
That'd be hilarious if you blew like 20 fucking
Can
points
only
on
use
it.
it once per turn.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous though.
And that'll be it, I guess.
Cool.
We got Dane!
Is he really?
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. The Paladin. Just in time to
Yes.
Oh, well. Don't tell him, guys.
Just in time to get in trouble.
No.
Just
Well.
just in time to re-roll your character.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
die.
sweet! I'm being a bard.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
God, we could use a bard. I mean, Paylor, we could use a bard.
You mean Praetor?
Around.
So did Duff kill us all, or what?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Meteor from the sky, it was tragic.
It
We
happened.
went to attack Ruckus for last week's ball call, and you intervened, and we all just attacked G-Wall at the same time. You died.
You know, that doesn't. I don't like intervening. Doesn't sound like me. Like
I'll
that.
use a luck.
Yeah, it's a luck
Partially
too.
absorbed.
Do I have to re-roll that then?
No, what was the other? Oh, you already did it at disadvantage. So yeah, roll another one.
Okay,
Just
so
one more
hold
dice
on. Let
out
me.
of
So,
disadvantage.
all right. So if not, then you get 9 points back. Okay, so roll that attack again on Oreo. Oh well. Okay, fine. So you got right.
Thank you.
Okay. Fine. Rain.
What's up?
Do
I'm
something.
not going to use sharpshooter this time because I always miss when I use it.
It
I'm gonna miss anyway. But lucky me,
You're blinded for
I
one
can't
round.
miss. I can't do that. I get to roll again.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, huh?
Can't roll ones.
Oh. I hate that rule.
I forgot
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, but
Yeah!
what if you rolled a 1 again?
Then he has to keep
Then
it
I have
Okay.
to take it.
Then-
Okay.
It only matters once.
The one time. All right.
once per turn.
Thank you.
Where's my sneak attack?
Why are you telling me I have access to those when I
And
don't?
sneak attack didn't work.
Yeah, no. If you have it in the effects bar, it doesn't work.
Why not?
If you have it down at the bottom, I don't know. I was playing with it earlier.
Well,
you gotta,
that's so useful.
you have to click it off the effects bar.
I have to drag it to myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Where it died anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Which one did you kill? Gold 2, the one that got blessed. Fantastic.
Yep.
Man, I just remembered you can cast spells at a higher level.
Oh, Durless, 1 second. Chad was asking a question. Durless will do his firebolt again. He can't. He got a shot here. Oh, he misses.
Hey, I hate to interrupt the flow. Could I get a map?
Oh, hell. Fine.
All you
There you
need to know is there's a guy within stabbing range of you.
It's cool.
You just have to reach around me to do it.
Ooh, reach around. Nice.
Through.
Hey, buy me dinner first.
I ain't like that. I ain't got no money. What do you think? Okay, and it is my turn, it looks like, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Correct.
Okay, how come I don't have advantage at this point?
Alright,
Oh, you have to drag flanking onto you.
Is he
Or
flanking?
just click advantage.
well, he's not flanking. He's facing Thurai, so
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a movement first. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to continue to right there. Because I cannot hit anything on my own. So I need
Without flanking.
advantage. Yeah, that's even if I can hit with flanking. All
And
right.
I beamed him with the Morning Star, so.
So let's...
Can't do it with a +6.
Are we... Can I ask, are we on a rest period, basically?
This
in
is
the middle
halfway
of the
through
second.
the night.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'd like to expend a spell slot. Had you guys already done that once?
He
What do
was
you
gonna spell.
Oh no! You know what? No. I can't. I already rolled damage. Never mind. Sorry. So I'll do the butt end attack.
Oh, it's movement. Yep.
That was my. Okay. And then now I'll use a spell slot and put on.
Smite him with your fist.
Yes. Let's see.
We should start a collection of all the things we kill.
Or already has.
Yep.
Exactly. but we don't have any ghouls
Oh,
yet,
that's some
guys.
nice damage.
Yes.
All right. And anything else, Dane?
I was just gonna say, how much movement do I have left?
You move 20, so
Yeah, I
10.
think so.
Okay, perfect.
Oops.
And moving there, I will pass my turn.
Bonus action.
Okay.
and then
Wanna wallop him?
wallop.
Oh, were we
Now,
supposed to be
does he-
interrogating these guys?
No.
These are ghouls. Does the
Never
ghoul
mind,
turn
I
to
fell for
face?
it.
Does
No.
the ghoul turn to face? Okay, then I'm
He's-
gonna come over here. And with advantage,
Uh-huh.
I'm a thwack him. That's strange. I don't like that. I'm sorry, my UI is giving me problems. That was my movement, my action, and my bonus action. Why are you not letting me end my turn? Thank you.
Oh.
So that'll let you do that, but when I do that... So it'll let me do... Why?
You should clear dodge off me, by the way.
Here you go.
For some reason it's giving me my full spell list when I've...
You can change the actions view, right?
Yeah,
Down,
no,
go-
it's, I wanted to get rid of my first level spells, because then I keep looking and thinking I have first level spells available. And I've burned all my first level slots.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I just can't convince it to get rid of those.
How do we do it?
Oh boy, he's not liking this. He is going to try to even. Oh! I guess not.
Alrighty. I will actually stand up this time.
There we go. I can do that.
I'll use my bonus action to dash over here. Going to fire my light crossbow. He's within normal range, so I get +2.
Ka-ting!
Get sneak attack damage is already on me. Die. It's dead.
Alright. Before someone yells at me. 1 second. Ghouls. Whee! Alright. Alrighty. And we're out of combat. I've given you
Very much.
XP.
I'm assuming ghouls don't have loot, right?
No, I really don't. So, they are undead. They were hungry, but we'll go hungry again tonight. They're kind. Alright, so that was second watch, and third watch
Let's,
went without any experience, but that stops because it's the middle watch. You didn't get a long rest. So, are we going to hang out a little bit more on the countryside to get your rest?
No,
I would.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Who said no?
Ruckus.
You ready to get it down? It's up to y'all.
Tharai sides with Ruckus.
Okay, so because you'll get to Phantom by the end of the day. So
Yeah.
okay, so
I mean, I'm good to go. I could drive while they're
Okay.
asleep in the wagon.
that's fine. Yep. So all right, so we'll put going back to this, and you guys will make it into Phandalin by late afternoon, and it puts you.
I would like to
Phandalin.
roll an animal handling check.
4.
Okay.
See if I can get the horse that I've been using this entire time to like me.
No, he doesn't like you.
Go right ahead.
I would like to give him an apple and assist him on his check.
So
Okay.
with advantage.
With advantage.
All right.
There you go. Let's see if the horse liked you.
Dan, you didn't miss anything. This is where we started.
All right, the horse
We got a
likes
note
you.
from that hobgoblin.
Fantastic. I will consider naming the horse later.
Okay. All right. So
Can I find an
back
owl?
down.
You didn't look.
Well, I'm asking
Now wait a
now.
minute. If you're not gonna name the horse, you got to be rolling disadvantage.
I don't think the horse cares if it's got a name or not.
The horse always cares.
Yeah, that's what you think.
I petted him and the horse pooped.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Sounds about right.
There you go. All
I
right.
think he likes you.
So here's Fandolin. You guys are pulling in from the.
screen circles.
That was where the different locations y'all had looked at.
I'm gonna keep the horse, and I'm gonna ride over to the. I'm gonna make my way to the town master.
All right, I'm putting everybody on the map.
We still have a bunch of orc heads, right?
Yep. And you still have Rain still has the ogre skull that's carrying all his ball bearings, his balls.
I think that's a little big for me.
He gave
But okay.
Dirtless gave that to you, and you know that you should take it, treat it with care, don't you think?
I'm
You
bringing.
told
at
me it
least-
was bigger than me.
Sorry, that
I
was.
was gonna say, it's the guy who carried like 80 crossbow bolts saying that.
It was only 100.
Exactly.
Anyways, I would like to take one of the orc heads. As proof.
All right.
So while I'm riding off, what are the rest of you doing?
Oh my god. Duff, you're killing me.
Hey.
He's just trying to roleplay, guys. Come on. So Thry, you're heading to the main guy or the mayor, I think that's what you said.
Yep. Yeah. He's
Yeah, I'm heading to the town keep
Okay.
person.
Dane's
Oh god, I'm trying to remember his name. Tamlin.
You're going to the town
Bit of an
master.
RP moment. Bit of an RP moment. As we get
Go
in the
ahead.
town and the horse likes me.
Okay.
The rest of the party hears me say, "That's a good boy, Tamlin." That name's important.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, sorry.
Ruckus. No.
Ruckus. What? There we go.
What
Can
would
you
you
guys
like to
not
do?
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Jesus. I need to stop muting myself.
Okay. So, they're going down to the town master. What about yourself?
I want to head over to the blacksmith. I want to see if maybe they can help me identify this sword.
We have a blacksmith.
The
This one right here.
The first is the storekeep. Let me go into Fanlin. That's the provisions house. Is the first deal. There is. See, there's not. There is no.
I'm sorry. I thought there was a
Guy with
blacksmith.
the apples.
I would
He's-
love a blacksmith.
He's just a
It's a
farmer.
retired adventurer, right?
Yeah, let me pull up that.
Yeah, that's a good point. He was a warrior of
Gotcha.
some renown. Maybe he'll have some kind of information on the sword. I'll go over there.
Okay. And Dirtless will. That's where it's over here where Dirtless is at.
Yep.
Oreo and Rain.
Or you still have that short bow I gave you?
Yep.
You ever gonna use that?
I used it once and it didn't work out well, so probably not.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna sit with the wagon and pet the horses for now.
horse.
There's
Oxen.
two.
You're with Thry. The horses in the wagon. Well, you got the wagon, so y'all got all these. Don't y'all have? You have the orc heads in
Do we have
it.
any shopping to do, Ray?
I just took a orc head and rode through town
Yeah. Yep.
on a
And
horse because I didn't want to fight.
You got some attention. So,
You hollowed out the goblin skull, right?
No, he hollowed out a troll
The
skull.
troll skull. That's what I meant. It's bigger than me, so I can just like lower it down over myself while I'm sitting on the saddle and just be a troll skull, right? No, I'm
You
kidding.
could.
I'm kidding.
No, that's. I mean, I like that idea.
Stick my hands out the eye holes so I can hold the reins.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible. No, I'm not doing that. But we will take the wagon into town. I believe we'll give it back to, is it this gentleman here that has been taking care of our horses and wagon for us?
That you've robbed twice.
He was a jerk, and you don't know about that. I believe he'll be taking care of our stuff for us, and I think I need Oreo's help with the skull.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But do we have any shopping to do, Rain?
Do we? I don't know.
There
Like you're
or
good on all your stuff.
mine ship. Okay, so let me see that. The sword you found in. Okay, let me pull that up. That was down here. And telling it. Okay, so let's start with Ruckus and Durla. So Ruckus, you walk on up to the Alderley farm, and Quilline, whatever you want to, Mr. Alderleaf walks out, and he throws an apple at you. You know, kind of flings it. Good day, good morning to you, or actually it's late afternoon. So, and would like to know what brings you back to his doorstep again. You guys look a little worse for the wear.
I tell him that we just got back from a long road trip and did some battle with goblins and an ogre, necromancer, a banshee. So yeah.
And it was the works. Not
Hey,
Gollum.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm small, I can't use a heavy crossbow. Would you allow me to use it, but I have to go prone?
No, if you try to use a weapon like that, you use it at disadvantage. You're not proficient in it. So the game system. The game
What
system
about if
will
he
do it to
puts
you.
bipods on it?
The system will. If you don't have proficiency on it, then you just take a disadvantage. You can still try to use it.
Well, see, I think I can use it. I'm pretty sure I'm proficient in it too. But
a heavy crossbow.
yeah, because of my archetype.
Oh.
It's just he's a small creature.
Yeah, because I'm a small creature, I can't use a heavy weapon at all, period. But a crossbow being a ranged weapon, I could potentially use by going prone first.
It's an interesting idea.
Let me consider it.
All right.
Let me consider it.
I'm considering feats for when I hit level 4 is why I'm asking.
Anyways, since we interrupted an RP moment,
No,
I apologize.
Okay. No, it's fine. So he says that sounds like a full venture already. What brings you here?
Hoping to pick your brain about this sword, and I draw it from its sheath.
Okay.
And I kind of hold it out in front of me and kind of put the pommel towards him.
Okay. He bows his head and he reaches down and he takes it from you carefully, not to cause any alarm, and he kind of looks it up and down, and he kind of rubs his hands kind of over the hilt of and looks kind of, calls out, bird of prey here with some outspread wings, and he thinks about it for a moment, and first of all, we got another post. Awesome. Alrighty, and he rolls. Let's see his intelligence. Holy moly! Thanks, Schmo. All right, yeah, he tells you that he recalls a sword by the name of. He believes its name is Talon, and it once belonged to a great knight by the name of what he believes was Aldith Tressendar, also known as the Black Hawk, and he named the town because of his love for birds, and he believes that the Tressendar Sir Alda died fighting off a horde of orcs that had attacked through some hidden caverns below his manor. And that is the manor. Tressendar is the manor that's up on top of the hill. And it looks like that fighting is where the sword was lost there. And that you found Aldous Tressendar's sword.
Nice.
That's it. Yep. So, and did you already know its magical properties?
No.
Oops.
I mean, I knew that I felt like I was more accurate when I used it, and I felt like it cut deeper. But
well, let's see. Daedalus is the wizard, and then we played it where if you spend looking at since he's a wizard, wizards can identify objects using it as a ritual for an hour, for time, and they don't have to cast identify. We've been doing that with the other groups, so I'm allowing y'all. This group, I don't know if we've talked about it, but you can do that if you take time to do the identify instead of doing it quickly. Okay.
Okay.
And Daedalus will reach over there and he will look at that. And where is that in your inventory? Right. Let's see.
Yeah, it should be.
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now. And the identify. So, boom. There you go. You've got all its info now.
Nice.
Okay. So
I also assumed the mantle of the Black Hawk.
fair enough.
Actually, I'm gonna change that.
Hold on a second. Someone in the chat's going, "Where'd they find this sword?" Can't tell ya. Can't tell you. You didn't find it.
Yeah.
See? Some groups have found it, some haven't. It's all different. Like I said, all three groups have been different and played it all over the place. So I'm like, someone on this group going to keep their mouth closed when they get to a certain part, aren't they? Yeah.
Are you talking to
But
me?
we're your favorite group, right, Duff?
That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah,
Duff, honestly, I was drinking
Favorite group today.
the last 2 nights, and I have a horrible memory just in general. All I remember was a jelly monster that you failed with, and
Hey!
that's about it.
You know what? I'm going to mute him. There you go. You can't talk now. So, all right. That's it.
So
Okay.
I modified the name. So it's not the Black Hawk.
Okay, well, it's your sword now. So
Yeah.
you can do what you want to with it, but you have those properties and you can add that in. It should, that should build into your attacks and all that. So for using the sword. All right, so there's playing that. So now we move down to Dane and Tharai. You guys are pulling in and around to the town master hall, and are going to do what?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Well, it opens right up.
I was going to say, I would like to state in advance that I would like to assist in any conversation skills that Tharai tries to use.
Thank you. You're wonderful. I'm going to. Does the town master open the door, or is it someone else?
Sildar's actually there. So Sildar has taken over more of the day-to-day operations for the town. As he's gotten his strength back up and asserted his control. That was his purpose here. And he looks at y'all and he has hail to you, and Sir Good Paladin, and he kind of notices that there's something gooey, bloody in your hand. Correct?
Yes. Well, I'm holding it by its hair in one hand.
So all the brain juices are just coming at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm going to say, Hail, Sildar. I was hoping to speak to the town master.
See, you're speaking to him now.
Very well.
Harbin and I have come to agreement, and I'm going to take over some running operations, and he can just deal with his banking needs, what he's better at. I'm going to with the meeting with the town folks and some of the kind of the governing group here, board. They've elected me or taken it up that I can help restore some of the order back to the town now that the red brands are kind of taken care of, thanks to you gentlemen. And you're out and about doing some of the tasks that have graciously set upon y'all to do, and it looks like something's going on here because you've got is that a skull?
It is a decapitated orc head, as proof that the task that the previous town master set us to go clear the road of orcs has been handled.
Oh, well, we just might want to save that up and give that to Harbin as a present. Since he had
Works for me.
No intentions of taking care of that himself. Well played, gentlemen, well played. And I believe there may have been a little offer to the group for taking care of that task.
If I recall, it wasn't very little, but we'd love to collect it.
We got, I think it was 100 gold pieces, if I recall correctly.
Hold on, let me check my notes.
I believe it was 500.
I'm so glad you're not here right now. Was it 100? Well,
it was 100 for
I'd like to...
orc troubles. He hires y'all out to take care of a lot of business at 500.
Mm-hmm. There was quite a few more orcs than we were told about.
Yeah, and an ogre.
And fair enough, thank you, Dane. There was also an ogre. We could bring you its skull as well if you need the proof.
Oh, no. You gentlemen have been living up to some of the bargains that we have talked about and, bringing me back here safely. My main concern with the maid task is finding Gundren. It's plain out and simple. That's where that money's going to go to. I can give you the 100 right now that you can use if you need to restock for supplies and continue on with the task ahead of you. The town is very much in your debt for all this.
It was much more dangerous than we originally thought. Is 100 all you can give us?
Have you... I was going to ask, too, have you heard any more information about your friend and maybe possibly his whereabouts?
No, I'm hoping that you gentlemen get out and, I do know, as you said, is that when we discovered listening, when I was in the Goblin Cave, is that he's been up at Cragmaw Castle, was taken there, but I have no recollection or understanding of where that is.
Well, there's one other thing I'd like to speak to you about. Let's finish the business at hand, and we can move on to that.
Okay.
Like I said, there was a necromantic wizard as well that we dealt with, so the roads should well and truly be as clear as they've been in quite a while. Is 100 all you can give us? You want me to roll a check? Dane said he was helping, so advantage. Skills. Persuasion, is it?
Yeah. That'll do it. Ruckus, what did you change your... I have to type that all in to send you a message. Sorry, I'm giving that away, but there's something going on over there, too. Alright. So, he says, one moment, then, I need to see what is left in the coffers, because we don't have much here. Well,
thank you for the consideration.
Can I get back to you before you leave town?
That works fine for me, good sir. The other thing I wanted to speak about...
Go ahead, sir.
Dane, do you have that letter and that note we found?
The ones that I have? No, he doesn't.
Yes, the ones that
Oreo
I'm going
has
to turn back. Well, I was going to
Dang gives you a look.
Dingo.
we came across mention of a black spider character working in the area. Seems rather shady individual. He might know what happened to your friend. Have you heard the name before?
He has not. He is looking at you. You know, the name alone bodes evil.
That's why
to
I
me.
thought I'd bring it up.
No, sir.
They're-
I don't
All right,
believe.
well,
let me check real
I
quick.
lean over. I was gonna say I lean over and whisper to Thrai. Maybe we check that bar where they hung out.
That's a good idea. All right, well,
Yeah, Sildar
that's
has no idea who or what the black spider is.
that's all. That's all the official business we had to discuss. Before I go, I had a bit of a personal matter. I would like to speak with a carpenter or a craftsman of some type, someone that's good with building things. I assume someone here helped build these houses.
Well, our woodsman crafter was the one that was killed. Yes. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to fill that position again.
Don't suppose he had an apprentice or something of that nature.
He was going to be training his son, but his son is still young, a young teenager. Still doesn't know
What is
his
the
ways.
pay like?
He's the what now?
I said, what is the pay like?
Well, that's what I was hoping to discuss, Dane.
Hey, no, I guess if you want the job, you can take it, Thrai.
I'm hoping to contract out a job. I'm not hoping to take one.
The cleric gig ain't really working out for you.
Oh
no. Well, thank you, sir. We'll ask around at that bar the Red Brands hung out at, see if we can't get your friend back.
What are you trying to make out of character?
Out of character, I'm attempting to repair the manor.
Oh.
The what? Oh, the
The manor on the hill. For character reasons.
No.
Yeah, it sure looks an awful lot like a church, doesn't it?
Hey, man, if I can renovate it. Anyways, I bid the men farewell and take Tamlin over to... Well, first I'm going to stop in at the friendly drinking hole. The Sleeping Giant?
The Sleeping Giant, yeah, that's where the old surly dwarf is at. So
no, not that one. The other one, the
Stonehill.
That's Stonehill.
Stonehill.
That's the main. Yep.
I'll head over to Stonehill.
Okay. So, and while they're sitting there, after go back to Ruckus a second. So, yeah, as you're kind of turning and walking off, from getting that information, where did it come up?
That's what I asked. That's what I asked. Alderleaf.
Yeah, so he kind of stops you and he talks to y'all and he says, what you've been figuring out, and y'all been out and about with, seeing that sword's in use and y'all have had some success and look like, you're serious about your work. He kind of tells you that he has a longtime friend of his, it's a druid that, by the name of Redoth, who might be able to some help up in Thunder Tree. So if you have ability to head up that way.
What is his name again?
The name of the druid is Redoth, Reidoth, Redoth. And might want to head up to Thunder Tree, which is northwest up past the Neverwinter Woods. Search out the druid.
You're saying he needs assistance?
If you need more information about the area and all that, you might be able to search and find him. He's a wily character and he's always out and about, but he sometimes makes a resting spot up in the old ruins of Thunder Tree. Just so you know. All right.
Do you want to go adventuring, Rain?
I always want to go adventuring.
All right.
As long as I can bring one of the horses.
Yeah, let's ride a horse. Let us know when you're ready for that, Dev.
Okay, yeah, so we're back to you two. We left you two. You're up at the provisions house. What are we doing?
So let's just go down the street and check out the stuff that we haven't checked out before. So what's this house that I'm at now?
The houses are, most of them are, let's bring that Vandal in here.
Just houses.
Where most of the town folk live, yeah. Shucky darns. That's a smithy.
Cool.
What do you know?
Darns.
Well, DM
Sorry.
Duff fails again.
For our great DM.
That's awesome, isn't it? Well,
We have no reason to visit a smithy, right?
Yeah,
Rain? So
here we
we'll just
go.
keep going.
We have no need for this.
I'm going to point out that everybody should have noticed that there was a smithy if there's like an
We've only
anvil and
passed
everything.
It's only
Yeah.
passed it several times. Apparently, if I had to bring up the map for me, that's clearly labeled right there on. But there's not a character,
Okay.
task in the module for the smithy. To be honest with you,
So it's just a smithy.
it's just a smithy. Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
it's probably not like a.
Well, he
weapons,
probably doesn't
It's like
make weapons. He
horseshoes
probably
and
makes
gates.
things,
Yeah.
horseshoes,
Yeah.
hinges,
Yeah.
doorknobs,
So-
stuff like that.
Ruckus Joe, we did well with that where Ruckus went. So let's just play it that way,
Yeah.
shall we? So
So I guess we'll keep going. What's
Yeah.
your house?
Call that a
that is
craftsman?
that's just a house, just one of the
Okay.
yep. So
What's this thing?
that's the shrine. That's the shrine of luck. That's where Sister Grail does her practicing, and
Have we talked to her before?
Yes.
a little, I
About the
believe.
body of the wood carver.
I need a notebook.
Yep. And she's the one. She's the one that's been. You have notes. You can put notes in the deal.
There's here. I'll make them public.
Yeah.
There.
She,
Those are all my notes.
I talked to her briefly, but she had been making her way out toward Connieberry, and had been walloped a few times by some orcs. And that's all you knew about her. So, or had asked.
The brothers
Put it
were
that way.
dwarves.
What?
Nothing.
Sorry. Yep. All right. So, and Ruckus, and where are you and Durlos headed to? Y'all done chatting? And what was your destination? Farai and Dane, y'all were headed back up to Stonehill.
Ruckus wanted to take the information about the druid at Thunder Tree back to the group,
Okay.
and
And Durlos is headed back to the town, and all right.
Are we all kind of getting back together now?
Well, that's why Ruckus was still up at the. I moved Durlos down by the Stonehill. Rain and y'all can move y'all's tokens there on over there. So everybody's kind of finding their way, and it's kind of early evening now. So
Okay. I just as we come together, I kind of mentioned, like I was thinking, I say the same thing I said to Thrai. Hey, we're talking about that Black Widow character. I wonder if there would be any benefit to checking in at the old Red Brand drinking hangout and seeing if she's ever heard of them. And then I would also like to I believe one of us didn't come into the bar, correct?
No, we were all in the bar.
Yeah. That's not going to go well.
Let's see here.
Our character. What do we know about Redoff?
nothing. Oh
So
well,
there's a note about it.
Ruckus does. Ruckus.
what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Redoff. What do we know?
Oh yeah.
And where did we hear about it from?
Okay, so I was talking to Adderleaf, and he mentioned that there is a druid in the ruins or around the ruins of Thunder Tree, and that he might be able to give us some more information on the area if we
Okay.
can find him.
Cool. Thank you.
That sounds like fun.
Have I reached the inn yet?
Oh, heads for the inn. Ruckus is heading on into the inn. Everybody inside?
Is there any other places that we haven't explored in the town?
There's lots of places.
Okay, so let's go explore the town before we leave.
I'm going to talk to the innkeep. I'm going to ask, are our rooms still good here, or?
They very much so. He's kind of held them for y'all, knowing y'all are kind of coming out and with Sildar.
Guys, we're not hobos anymore.
No, Sildar. Remember, Sildar and the town, kind of the town group, not the council, which is some of the major players, that you've met so far, have met, and he's informed them that he'd enlisted y'all to do some recon out in the areas and taking care of some of the tasks, and to report back to him someone off, while you were searching. The main thing was searching for Gundren, and that he knew that y'all had been tasked for several other of the little side ventures that are out there to clean some of the area up that he's not had the ability to do by himself. And so Toblin, the innkeep here, has been gracious enough to put some of the rooms aside for y'all. He's got 3 rooms for the 6 of you. And
all right, I wanted to speak to him then about a couple of little things. First I was going to ask, I noticed the smithy coming in, but I was told we don't have a craftsman. Is there a smith here, or has that been abandoned?
Oh my god, what are you trying to make again? That's right, never mind, sorry.
Yeah, so they kind of used it. They've really not been able to fill that position yet. They, so, now that they know they've got to find a smithy, a blacksmith, and, Toblin says that the provisions house, Barthen, he has some skill, but he's not, a couple horseshoes, he can build, mend a few, tools, but that's really been about it,
All right.
So the miners kind of need some repairs every now and then on things, and that's really been about their skill set right now. So
I got just 2 more quick questions left. The first one, you're going to have to look up. I was looking for, what's the price of lumber around this area?
Roy.
What? Too much.
Yeah,
much
not
RP.
that expensive because there's a forest right there.
Go cut your own.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Forget
want
the
to
lumber.
cut down
He's-
stuff on people's land.
He says, good father friend, knowing you're a man of the cloth by your ways, I feel that some of the forest area around the old manor could probably use a good trimming and all that, and he sees that you probably have a good bit of time to become one with your deity by working the wood yourself.
Yeah,
Alright.
work that wood.
Thank you.
We're
Go
all at
stump
the end
grinding.
right now, right?
What'd you say?
So we're all at the end right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one is I'd just like a meal, sir.
Well, he's got a set of tables set up. His wife comes over, and Ferlina, and she's smiling, and she prepares y'all a nice plate of food and a drink, and you guys can go to town on it.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Beauty.
God.
Okay, Brain.
I don't trust this town master guy.
Who?
Not at all.
Which one?
Not Sildar, the guy Sildar replaced.
Either one of them.
Sildar was the guy that we rescued from the goblins.
I didn't like his face either. I just don't trust him.
All right.
So,
This is my character talking, by the way.
so while y'all having dinner,
Yes.
While we're having, so we're off in the corner, right? Like it's just 6 of us. There's no one else that can hear us or whatever. So I'd kind of like to review my inventory. I will show the mages my spell book.
That was the spell book from the Necromancer.
So,
yeah. So, Daedalus kind of gives you the he kind of raises his eyebrow a little bit, and that's a dangerous, piece of equipment that you're carrying there, Oreo. You mistreat that wrong, and it fire off. It could do you some damage, and beyond even my abilities right now. That's some dark magic in there.
Well, hopefully I know enough to prevent any truly terrible things.
Yeah.
Like what kind of magic? Can you read it?
He puts some of it. It's not attuned to him, and it's not his spell book, and it would take him a long time. But it's just going to be something that that he has of his own, that they magicians, wizards can write their spells in to review and read. But anybody else that would read them, when you look at it, you'll start to get a headache, and all the words and it's all scribble and it moves on you. Like the words are alive, but they make no sense because it gives you a massive headache if you continue to look at it for long periods of time. So
would Daedalus want the book from me though, or would he not want to touch it?
He said he'd carry it for you, but he's gonna. Okay. He would find a place to dispose of it because it will do him no good because he wants nothing to do with it. Yeah.
No, I'll keep it then. Okay. So we're going through. I have a ring.
Let's see. You have a ring.
Is it a magic ring?
Let's take a look. He doesn't know. He hasn't had it looked at. He could give it to Daedalus.
I'm going upstairs and dropping all of my stuff except a dagger. I'm taking my short bow and my quiver from Oreo just for reference. I'm not carrying all this stuff around town while we're BSing.
Yeah, you guys have got secured rooms. They put this stuff down. Sure.
I hold my hand out to Oreo. Can I see that ring?
Yes.
I would like to spend the next hour studying it and determine its magical properties.
Okay, I also have a jeweled box.
Now, 1 second. Back up 1 second before you do that. So, Thry, can you do that as a cleric? I know
I'm a caster.
Can. Yeah, but you're of a cleric matter. This is a magic ring that would be out of your scope, I think. Would it not? I don't believe...
That is your call. It's... From what I understood, it was just a caster rule, not specific arcane or divine.
Give me a moment.
That's your call.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. Just to make sure, because that'd be a change out of some of the rules. What else? Somebody else had something to do while I'm looking that up.
I have a jeweled box. Have I looked inside the box, or is
that was where the ring was inside that jewel box?
Okay, cool. And then, so like, if it's a magic item or not, can I tell that from holding it? Like,
no,
do I sense
you don't. No, you don't have that kind of skill. Yep.
Okay, so I also have an eye patch and a gold earring.
Eye patch is, let's see,
gem encrusted but non-magical.
Gem encrusted eye patch is identified. It's just got some gems and stuff in it worth what it shows in the. Okay, and what was the other one? Gold earring. Same thing. It's just cool. Okay.
I need you to pierce my ear.
Yeah, they don't detect any magic coming from that, but Daedalus piques his interest on the ring, even though Farai is trying to study it. 1 second while we're doing him. 36. I'm sure somebody in chat telling me, because I've had lots of that help. Let me go to this. Okay, let's see. 30.
I turned Oreo.
Yeah, what's that?
You seem like a gentleman that knows how to get things.
Yeah, what do you need?
I'm looking for, as odd as it sounds, ruby dust.
Yeah.
It's for a spell that I'm trying to cast,
Okay,
but I
I
need the ruby dust.
I will take out all the gems that I have, and I will show you that I have garnets, I have malachite, I have all sorts of stuff on this eye patch, on this.
But no
You
rubies.
have no
but I
rubies.
have no rubies. And if I remember correctly, we already checked the
General
shops in
store.
town. Yeah. But I will keep an eye out because, I've seen a couple rubies in my day.
It doesn't even need to be the whole stone. I'm just looking for about, I'd say 50 gold worth of dust.
Okay,
Ruby
so
dust.
I have a ruling on the
All right.
identify. So I am playing it. I've given some leeways that without that by taking some time, longer bit of time, like we're doing all the groups that a wizard, magical caster like that can use. Take some time to identify. They've got actually in the DM's guide that there's a more difficult variant for identification, and I'm going to play it that that we're going to keep it in the wizard level. Okay, the cast that level. And so since it's a magic of that way, yours is more of a religious type in the of the cleric symbol. So I want to just keep it clear for me. I'll be honest, I'm not trying to be mean to Thurai, but it's just something that I don't have to remember that clerics can do that now. I'm looking at it on the magical caster side. Okay, so
Then I would pass it to Daedalus and ask him to study it.
And so Daedalus goes into a little bit of concentration while you guys are still talking about the
Stuff.
You saying I do have ruby stuff?
In your if you look in your player sheet under gold earring.
Oh, with a set ruby, but he needs like 500 gold or something.
No, I need 50 gold.
He needs 50 gold. We talked about. Well, I thought we talked about.
We already talked the ruby,
the
earring. That it
Yeah,
wasn't
the
enough.
earrings total set for them were 30 gold, and so that ruby's maybe half of it, so maybe 15. So you don't have enough. Yeah. So we talked about that a while back.
We talked about that already. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, Oreo, just making sure. You.
Yeah, that's perfectly all right.
No, I appreciate you keeping it out on the DL just in case I was trying to sneak.
that's what
I
I
like
thought.
cry at the moment. So, general rule: if I'm willing to speak common to someone, I'm willing to help them out.
Okay, there you go. Okay, well, I'm not going to step on you that way. So,
No, I appreciate it.
okay, so,
Also, I have a scroll of darkness, which we've identified. Just to remind you guys.
yes, he does. Which Daedalus keeps eyeing. And Daedalus
Now
hands
that
Daedalus
is a
hands back
spell
that
I can
ring.
cast at 5th level.
So he hands back the ring to Oreo, and he tells you that it's a ring. It's a +1 ring of protection from ancient. Oh boy! Thanks for the follow, Racer. While wearing this ring in combat against an enemy of the ancient Netherrealm, and it's identified. So only
Can I
against
make a religion check on that?
And we all can ask that. Damn it. Hold on. Let me see who they are. I don't even know.
It just seems like a...
It's specific. Very specific.
And I know Daedalus would ask to run a history check on that.
1 second before let me look them up. Ancient. Am I spelling that right? No. Okay.
Dan, I have a thought for the butt end of your glaive.
I would love thoughts.
I have a grappling hook that could be fun to attach to the back there.
Thry, I'm gonna let you roll
Yes.
this. You won't know. You can give me an Arcana check, maybe, but you can roll Daedalus if you want. I need somebody to roll Daedalus on an Arcana check for him.
Do
other than
I
me.
have access to his sheet?
Can you double click on him and bring? Maybe you can't. Okay, so all right, I'll do it in the chat so you guys can see that I'm rolling it.
And I'm going to use my inspiration for advantage on this.
For your roll,
For my roll.
okay.
You want Arcana or Religion?
Arcana. Yeah, this isn't. They have nothing to do with religion.
Give Dirk my
Alright.
inspiration too.
Okay. So, and Daedalus is going to roll it too. He's not going to use his inspiration, but he's just going to roll his.
No, I'm giving him mine for it.
Oh, what the heck? You're giving him your inspiration?
Yeah.
Well, horky darn doos. All right.
Get off there.
We want to know.
We want to know it all.
Yeah. So the Majorocracy of Netheril was one of the ancient human empires of Faerun. They were home to some of the most powerful wizards that ever walked Faerun. Created some powerful artifacts in their day, which allowed mundane objects to become magical, dramatically changing the face of the area. So these were a powerful sect of wizards, and this ring gives you some protection against them if you ever run into them.
I thought it was their enemies.
So
If
it's
you
like everyone. That's what we're saying.
ring of
right?
protection, an instant enemy. Oh, okay, you're right. My bad. So I was thinking it was
Gibbs.
against them. So who are there?
You have higher AC than me. Let me have it.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. And besides, you run away. You benefit from boots of haste or something of that nature.
Ouch.
Well, interesting.
I've never flat out ran away except for to step between the legs of a frickin' whatever that thing was.
Can you wear armor?
I'll have to do
Light
some more
armor.
research on who their enemies are. I got to look that
All right.
up. Okay. So
If you really want it, Rain, I'd probably give it to you. But otherwise, I'm keeping it.
He'd probably sell it to you.
We'll see. You can have it for now.
Okay, so
What's your AC? Just out of
17. But
mine's 15.
I
I
can't
would
wear armor,
appreciate
so
it,
it
but
doesn't get higher
yeah.
with better armor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm
Um,
hoping to raise my dex, and that'll help me out some too, though.
what else are we doing?
If we're
Ruckus, you got
holding
anything?
hands, do we both get the bonus?
No. I'm right now. Ruckus is just eating his food and
Yep.
listening to the conversation.
Okay.
We could hold hands and touch tips with the finger in between, or with the ring in between our two fingers, and then
All I heard was something about touching tips.
correctly.
but it would it requires attunement, so you'd have to stay like that for an hour.
Oof, touch
Not
tips
a
for an hour.
problem.
Not a problem.
Well,
All right.
Alright.
What room is
That
there?
is why there's only one bed upstairs for everybody.
All right, gentlemen, there is something I'd like to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a few weeks now.
team name.
Can I shoot whoever's belching in our ears?
I love this app. I just love it.
When we're done with this,
I'm gonna shoot
when
him.
all is said and done, I personally would like to return to this town and
Oops.
fix up
I'm shooting him.
Sorry.
and fix up the manor on the hill as a place of worship. I'd appreciate it if I could get some of your help.
Could we just like make it our house and like you can have worship on the top floor and I'll just kind of hang out and learn things in the basement?
I'm gonna point out that
That-
there's no pertinence to our situation right now.
I'm character building.
We can do this later. We have druids to poke.
Yeah, let's kill stuff.
Oreo, I would not object to giving
Killing
us all a
stuff.
place to stay when this is over.
So
Alright.
what exactly does the ring do, just by the way?
Plus one to AC.
Oh, okay.
After we attune,
After we attune. So you're taking it, or do you want me to have it?
I would like.
All right.
All right.
What time is it?
This is getting toward, late evening, 10, 11, you guys
All
are,
right.
then there's bedtime for most of these people as they get a little bit more rowdier. Things are picking
All
up. The
right.
miners, are happy, things are clearing up and you guys are doing your job. There's a lot of drinking.
I'd
So-
like to. Before I head upstairs, I'm going to flag down the barkeep, whose name I cannot remember to save my life. I can remember his wife's name, but I can never remember his name.
That says something about you.
It does.
I'm sorry, whose wife? Which wife? The barkeep?
The barkeep. Yeah.
Let's see.
Sexist.
No, I'm asking the barkeep's name. I just made it
That's
a comment
Trelina.
that I could remember her name. Yeah.
Trelina.
What's Trelina's husband's name?
That's his. Harbin. No, I'm sorry. That's oh God, Toblin.
Is he the one burping in my ear?
Yes, Tober.
Toblin.
I'm shooting him.
Toblin. I've had a few drinks at the inn, apparently. Toblin. I'm gonna. That was a terrible pun. I'm gonna flag down Toblin as I walk up to my room. If I could bother you to keep an ear out for me, I'm looking for any trader that deals in gems.
He said that sometimes maybe when the caravans come through, there might be some traders. Now, you could go down and talk to down at the miner exchange and talk to Halia. She might give you some, on that. She really deals in some of the, the more precious minerals and things like that the miners bring out. Gems are not been her thing, but it's not to say that she might not have a connection. If she doesn't, she could, she might give you some fair trade on them all. So
I'll keep that in mind, thank you. Mm-hmm. And I give him a gold for the trouble.
He bites on it and tips his, winks at you.
Wow, people in this town are rude.
I was about to say, after all this, and you still don't trust me, Jesus. All right, you have a good evening, sir.
Okay.
And I go to bed. Because we've been awake for long enough that we're about to start accruing levels of exhaustion.
I'm slipping out, and I'm gonna go back to the town master's house.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I coming with you?
Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not wearing any armor. I'm just carrying a dagger and a short bow with me, so I don't intend to get into a fight, but I just want to poke around and listen a bit, see if I can hear anything. Because I really don't trust this guy.
All right.
Sneaky.
I mean, he was a bit of an ass to us, but my character doesn't notice. Never mind.
Wait, is this the old town master or the dude we saved?
I don't know. I just don't like this guy.
Because there's the dude we saved from the...
Yeah, the new town master is the guy we saved, who's cool.
Yeah.
Where's the old town master?
He's
at the bank.
He's probably at his house right now since it's late night.
Which one's this?
Hold on, I'm trying to get there. Darn it.
I believe we're stalking him,
that's the Lion Shield Coster. That's the supplies place where Lenine
around.
Yeah, that's just where the equipment's all kept at. So
I'll be back.
Okay, so yeah, Town Master is
Tharai.
He said he dropped off for a second.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm telling you guys right now, I am talking to the new town mayor right now, and I'm locking down the manor up there as in the new town hall.
Damn, that's horrible. So Ruckus, how long do you think it would take you to make me a heavy crossbow, assuming we get a ruling from our dear god?
I'd have to look at crafting.
I looked it up. I am proficient with all ranged, simple, and martial weapons.
So let's get the cannon.
Yeah, it's based off of how much it costs to make one, and then you put a certain amount of money into it per day, and that increases its crafting.
You can have everything I have, which is not an immense amount, but got 40 gold, 54 silver.
Duff's gonna have to make the call on how long, because I would have to craft it while we're in town, so I'd have to stay in town for a day to progress it.
There's some work on that, so I hate to Rain, email me or send it, or send it to me in a text on Discord, just so I have that to research, because give me some homework too while I'm giving y'all homework to do. Now, while we're talking about that, I know Dane, you missed part of in the beginning after I groveled for a little bit and explaining part of the frustration of the from last week and all that. I need a homework assignment from you. I'm doing all the characters. Is that I'd like a little background and story for your character now. That was kind of some of my realizations that if you've got it, email it to me. And if there's something else you want to accomplish with that character, so I can kind of plan a little and give you some more role playing, but give you some motivations for things to accomplish in game. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think I sent you one email. That's what I was. Now I'm trying to look for it because I think I sent you a little bit of that already.
If you did, send it to me again then. So just make sure.
Resend it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start keeping a booklet here with everybody, so I know what's going on and where to guide things when role playing starts taking place, and then I know what the characters are doing then. Okay, so you guys, Thrai, you're not back yet. Okay, so you guys, when Rain and Oreo went up to the Townmaster Hall, you found Ruckus there. So just so you know. So.
Okay.
Now wait. So this is what I was curious about. Now, when he can make weapons and stuff, can he imbue? Can you get magic imbued into him, or can he make like a better glaive than the one I have now? Like what's?
That's going to be in his skill set that he would have to develop. I don't know as a.
Right now, I'm just like I'm a smithy. Like I have that. I have that talent.
Stone cunning. He has tool proficiency, smith tools. So yes, he has the ability to start making some of those weapons and some of the proficiencies. But I've got to come up with the ability for him to, what the timing is, his skill sets, things like that. And then the magic part, that's something you're going to have to pay. This area is not going to have that kind of capabilities right now. I can just let you know that.
I understand. The reason I ask is because I know that unless you personally do something pretty cool, the chances of finding a magical glaive on our adventures,
you never know.
On a normal, exactly, you don't. Like I said, unless you put it in there. So that's what I was looking into, is just like how do I upgrade, because this a glaive or a halberd are going to be what I use. You know what I mean? So that's why I was trying to figure out what I can do for that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll put that in the queue of items to work with.
What's handy?
I'm just being silly and chat and all that. His character's looking for a better glaive. So, okay. So, and access to it. Okay, so I'm waiting for Karan to get back.
You're right. By the way, it's not that I can't use it. It's imposed disadvantage.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
Yep. So
all that leaves is prone. Does that cancel that out for me?
No.
Do you get advantage by firing weapons in prone?
No.
He doesn't. Yeah. His character, because of it, he can shoot the thing, but he always has to roll disadvantage. And Fantasy Grounds would take into account. It would always shoot it off. So yeah, he can shoot it. You can use any weapon, but if you don't have proficiency in it, then you get disadvantage, and so he can.
No, I do have proficiency in it though. And so I get disadvantage because it's a heavy weapon.
So,
what if you only use it when you would have advantage?
Then it just cancels out.
Yeah, then it'd be like normal.
It's an even shot. So
that's actually true. I still want one. Regardless, I will use one.
That was me just being silly in chat, Ruckus. So
okay.
And the answer that someone in chat's asking me, one of the other characters, players, and all that, and you guys will talk about, is that once this Phandelver module wraps up, things are going to take off in different directions depending on what the group's in. But there's more to happen. I'm planning on continuing these groups. It's up to y'all as players to continue to join, to stay with it, and continue moving forward. That was my plan all along.
That was my goal.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Okay, so do we take a rest and start heading for a druid?
Yeah, we're taking a rest.
I guess so. So when Thrai hops back, he said he might pull away because he had that phone call, and that maybe what that is. So if that's the case, until he gets back, Rain, you're in charge of his character. So
Roger, welcome. He's gonna shut up and not irritate us.
Okay, so we call it
At least we don't
tonight.
have to worry about any prisoners being released.
Yeah. Right. So
Thanks,
we call
gentlemen.
tonight, and he's back. Damn. Okay. Rain was getting ready to have some fun.
Get back. That's the only reason I said that.
Yeah. Okay. So we rest the night, and we get our little resty poo, and there you go. And it is now morning time, and
I'd like to attune myself to the ring.
Attune yourself to that ring.
You do that overnight.
Yeah.
I can do
if
that
you're doing that, then you can put it on. Then if you're holding on to it, yes, sir.
Thank you.
So that would give you check your stats and modify all that appropriately, please.
Yeah, just put one in the miscellaneous. Very easy.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Waking up.
Yep. Everybody's awake. Breakfast been had. You guys have rested up. You've got a town that is in more high spirits than it ever has been in quite some time. And you have...
Hey, guys, check your
cement.
inventories. For some reason, Fantasy Grounds decided that I had 12 crossbows. And I was a little bit overweight.
Only a little bit.
Wow.
It's all that food you've been eating.
Apparently.
You must have just like that or something.
It's all that
Could been-
carb loading you've been doing.
Could have been one of the updates, because I'm seeing Dirtless has got a bunch of blank options in his, but he's throwing... Oh, that's cool. He's throwing in his backpack. Okay, I see what it's doing. Awesome. All right, clean him up. So, gentlemen...
I've got a couple errands, but they're minor and almost unrelated to the story.
So
So feel free to skip me, in the beginning at least.
we're leaving town. Are you coming with us or not?
Where are we going?
To find the druid.
We're off to see the druid. That too much?
That's about the only story lead we have right now.
Ruckus
I
is
get to be
hooking
the
up,
Tin
hitching
Man.
up the wagon.
Okay.
Dane comes and helps.
Thrive.
Well, I'm...
Something? You want to...
Thrive's a scarecrow.
Thrive says he'll catch up.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm
fine.
so I'm taking
He's
Tam.
He's got his
Guys.
horse he named. So...
Rain
taking
could be the
Tam.
cowardly lion.
Whoa.
That means I'm
Real quick,
Ouch.
Sorry, it's too loud. Burn it down. All right, Thrive, you wanted to... While they're getting the stuff, the provision, they're getting the wagon hinched up and getting things put together. You were doing
I
something?
wanted to stop by the shrine and talk to the sister and make
Okay.
sure that she's doing all right with the funeral rites for the gentleman.
Mm-hmm. No, that's all been taken care of while y'all were gone. It was a
All
nice...
right.
Yeah, she's very...
You missed the funeral.
Yeah, you did. They got him in the ground because the wife, was having issues bearing with her husband being gone and all, and then she wanted to get it past her, and the kids were grieving still. So
Fair enough. There's a story moment that I'd like to RP with you later when I'm not holding up the group,
okay,
and then I'm gonna head down. Just let's say that there was a short conversation had and move on. And then
Okay.
I'm going to head down to the miners' exchange and inquire after that ruby dust.
I'll go with them.
it's not a problem. So yeah, we do that while they're doing their thing and they're heading. You guys kind of y'all get the wagon kind of put together, and you're all headed. Yeah, you're already headed kind of on the road. Lackadaisical. Getting prepped and just refreshed.
I'm riding
so to
one of the
speak.
horses.
Yeah, and Halia, she is in the exchange, and she lets you know that she doesn't carry most of her stuff. Goes right on out to the higher ups in her organization. As she turns the profits around, she keeps very little
Right.
here just because of the area itself. She can make an inquiry to maybe one of the caravans that are coming back this way that she knows from some of the major towns to have some on. You may pay a little bit more because
That's all right.
but she's more than willing to send a courier out when the next group come through back on up, and she will.
Does she have an estimated time when they're expecting the next group of caravans?
within the week?
I assume this is a regular. Okay.
Within the week.
So I
Yep.
thank her. I'll give her. Refresh my memory. Electrum.
Mm-hmm.
How does that value against other currencies.
What is that?
Let me
It's
put it
it's
in a
5 to 1,
note
isn't it?
in the chat for me, Thrive. Let me look
It's
it up later.
always 10 to 1.
Okay.
Well,
It's always 10 to 1.
okay. I'll give her 2 silver then, because I was gonna give her an electrum.
I think it's between gold and platinum, right? Is it?
I thought it was between gold and silver.
Maybe it is.
It's 5
Yeah.
silver.
Okay.
Is it
Yeah.
5 silver? I'll give her
Okay.
an electrum then.
You know what else is 5 silver? 5 silver.
He doesn't want electrums. I don't want them either.
I think that it's. I think it's it's like the $2 bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's
So
dumb.
Thank you.
Anyways, Oreo and myself will then move at a quicker pace because we don't have to deal with oxen in a cart, and we're gonna try and catch up with the group.
all right. So move on out and
When he comes up to the group, Dane talks to him just briefly, and he just mentions, he says, I've been thinking about your problem, Thorai, looking for 50 gold pieces worth of dust, and I was thinking we could crush that ruby and I could sell it to you for 50 gold pieces, and it would be 50 gold pieces of gold dust.
Ouch.
I'm just thinking about it.
I'm not sure that would suffice for what the spell's asking for, but thank you. That's an excellent idea.
Not with
Hey,
that
I don't necessarily know how all magic works, but I'm trying to help.
so all right, so y'all catch up and you're moseying on. I need music. I need music. To
the derp music.
Yep.
The dirt music. Yeah.
Rain, did you take the short bow back?
Yes.
Okay. I'll throw that in the party inventory.
We stay on the road.
Added about yours.
So, as you see on the map, and what you know, and gain out is that you take the road on up, and it's going to be it's 1, 2, 3, 4-day trip if you cut across the far western edge of the woods, Neverwinter Woods. Now, if you take the road, you're talking that's a good week travel. You're going up and then get all the way through Neverwinter, and another follow. Thanks, Star. And then you've got to take a boat ride on up and get off somewhere up there. But that's up to you if you want to do the road or you're going to do the straight shot up through the countryside.
Gentlemen, do you think the wagon will be able to take the country?
We have 2 horses,
We have 6 people.
2 oxen.
So what? You want to just abandon the wagon and
Yeah, I say we.
I think between 2 oxen and 2 horses, we can pull a wagon. That looks like plains to me. That's not. We're not off-roading here in the mud.
Well, we're going into a forest, I assume, if we're after Druid. I've
No,
honestly
Thunder
never
Tree-
met one, but I
no, the-
thought they were.
We have
No,
the destination.
no, look at the
It's
map.
Thunder Tree up there.
Yeah, there's a map,
So
and it
we can
shows
just go.
you.
So like,
Oh, okay.
here.
Yeah,
We
you
can
just go.
go straight.
Yeah, you got a 4-day trip.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So
or we could stop
let's
in
just stay on the road.
Neverwinter.
Is it really that big of a deal to take up an extra 3 days?
Let's go cross country. I feel like something good might happen.
I'll run less
I think the road would be
interference
safer.
for XP building, Ruckus.
I also think the road would be safer.
Yeah,
is
I say
safer.
take the road.
We could take the road, but according to D&D, we could choose a pace. And if we take a faster pace, we're more likely to get ambushed. But it would double our speed.
It's y'all's call. There's going to be less ambushes on the road than there would be, or options.
We're not scared of ambushes. Let's just go.
That's what
Very well. I was hoping to pass through Neverwinter, but
We'll hit it
I'll
on the way
submit
out.
to the majority vote.
Yeah. I say we stay on the road until we get to here, and then we cut over.
I'll
I'm
give
just
you
saying,
that.
like,
Okay, that'll still make it we'll still make it a 4-day trip that way.
What?
4 days, guys. Just let
Yeah.
the DM roll.
and
for
I
being
tell
attacked.
Thrai,
Yes,
I'm
that's what I want. I want to
and
kill.
we'll hit Neverwinter on the way back. You know,
Is there any?
All right.
Could we just go
All
into
right.
the ocean and get on
or
the
we
boat?
or we
Get a
could
boat
camp.
down?
We could camp or hit Neverwinter and then go. I wouldn't mind seeing Neverwinter.
We can take a boat downstream from Thunder Tree to Neverwinter. It's easier to go downstream than up.
Oh, we have a
I
boat.
thought that was a.
Just roll the 4 days.
I thought that was a road. All right.
Yeah, Rain's been carrying it.
In his
No,
skull.
we're going. We're going.
It
4
folds
days.
up
Give us
on the
rolls,
road.
please,
By the
before we have
road.
a longer discussion about which direction to
This
go.
is important.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Let's fly.
Eagles. That's
Okay.
all I want
By
to
road.
Okay, so what was
Like that?
okay?
Like that, right? That's what we decided.
Are we
I-
doing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so wait,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were all stepping in on it. So how many wanted to do the road? But just type in, yeah, Thry wanted to do road. Anybody else? Straight,
Oh, I gotta actually type it in.
non-road. Yeah. And super fast pace.
So we have.
Rain, you got a vote. You can't abstain.
My vote is to abstain.
Nope. This is the modern
What does
democracy.
the I want?
Yeah.
Praetor says
Duff doesn't
vote.
believe-
Road.
Off-road. I want to go off-road.
All right.
All
Off-road
right.
wins. All right.
This group has spoken.
All right. So here we go. So
I want my giant owl. I'll fly on that. How about that?
you don't get an
You
owl.
can find an owl.
You don't get an owl. Okay. So, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
we
didn't
gotta
mean that was
do
y'all's
the
markers.
stones.
Okay. So,
I'm sure I've got a distant cousin that's Ghostwise that can lend me an owl.
all right. So here we go. So our first day gets us here. So let's roll them up. All right. That's there's Tribor Trail. We're cutting off road. The day goes by. Oh, yeah.
Let's set the ambiance for nighttime or
Well, it's,
daytime.
you guys kind of trapped once you kind of hopped off the road and started kind of going past the old goblin hideout, which is in that area. I bring up a map. We've got visitors.
Do we need to murder more goblins? Didn't they learn their lesson already?
Apparently not. So
Good lord.
Stop breeding. We need to stop murdering them and just start sterilizing them.
It might help.
Yeah.
bingo.
I'm on a horse, so I would be paying attention. Who's on the other horse?
So who's in the wagon?
Oreo's on the back of your horse too.
I assumed Oreo would have joined you after I caught up.
No, he's on your horse.
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
I'm with Rain.
Damn it.
All right, so we're coming from the south. Guys, kind of give me you're on the middle of the trail. Say, let's put it right here. Is where the wrong damn. Let's put the right. Here's our wagon. Okay, and
At any point in time, did Ruckus make me a heavy crossbow?
no, he hasn't had time to.
Are we going
Going
north or
up and to the
south?
left or
You're
down
going
to the
north.
right?
We're going up
Dang
north. We're going north.
Dang it, Ruckus.
South, north. Okay,
I'm on a horse.
all right.
Your horse is in the wagon.
My horse is not in the
my
wagon.
God. Oh my god.
It's a
Can I
tiny
roll a
pony.
perception?
Hold on. Everybody's get your okay. Ruckus is in the wagon. He always has been. Okay, so Ruckus. I'm sorry. Dirtless is in the wagon. Ruckus is driving. Thry, you're on your horse. Dane, you're kind of walking ahead of the group there. And Rain and Oreo, y'all are on that horse.
Yep.
There's 3 on a horse. There's no way.
I don't know what Dane's doing.
I don't know.
You're not.
Oh, I didn't realize they were on a horse. I just wanted to be
Yeah.
next to them.
They're on
It's a
a horse.
Clydesdale.
Okay. All right, and there's that roll.
Technically, it's only 2.5 people.
Okay. So let's see. I want Dane, Oreo, and Rain to give me perception checks.
Oh, come on now.
I'm cool with it.
You can give me
There's
one,
always
but
a passive
you're let's see. Oh, what the heck? That's not fair. All right.
That's why we have passive perception, too, right?
Well, but
Hobgoblins.
they were hiding. So you
It is
rolled-
not
hide very
letting
well.
me roll my perception.
Thanks, Star. I've got the email. I'll give you a shout back later.
Are you grabbing the die or are you grabbing
want the
the.
All right.
There you go.
Initiative rolls.
Initiative.
Oh, it's hobgoblins, not normal goblins? Okay.
We finally wiped out all of the goblins. Well done, Dane!
Look,
Actually,
I
with
like to
me,
strategically fight.
Yeah, he blew that 20 on perception.
Dane won a lot of participation ribbons as a kid.
Can
Doesn't
we
have
roll
to try.
stealth and see if we can just sneak past them?
No,
Since we saw them first.
they were trying to hide, but they weren't very
Too
good
perceptive.
at it. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. And so everybody except Oreo.
Yep.
You're gonna give me an
Roll
initiative.
Oh, initiative, sorry.
Thank you. Alrighty.
I was just so happy with my awesome perception.
Yeah.
So, when it
Combat tracker.
he's going to cast his May. He does that, and they were not quite that good at. And he,
Of course, it's 60 feet, isn't it?
let's
I've asked this
see.
question before.
He sees straight ahead, and let's see. What did he do?
181.
He misses with a ray of frost. He wanted to try something new. But dang it! All right, Ruckus.
Can you lock tokens?
I forgot. Thank you. $5 feet to get down out of the wagon, and then regular movement.
Alright, so call that 5. It's 10.
What the hell?
I can go 20.
Okay.
Is
I
any
hate
of
that I
that
can
rough
never
terrain?
remember.
I want to get to there, and I want to. I'm going to go ahead and rage, and I am going to
60 feet. Okay.
miss with a thrown weapon, and end my turn.
10, 15.
Hobgoblin 1. They thought they had the beat on you, so right now they have their bows drawn, and they shoot. Right. Hobgoblin 2. Gonna draw on Dane. Uh-oh. Hobgoblin 2, let's see. He grabs his sword and rushes with his spell. Oh, darn, almost forgot. Where is it? Gotta have my battle music. That's right. And he bellows down on, let's see, I already did Dane. Sorry, no, Ruckus is who we're hitting at.
Why is thaumaturgy in action? That annoys me.
4, he sees. Alright, so he's drawing on Ruckus there. And he gets. Now that is happening, and he takes his sword. His bow. Sorry, but he still misses. Goblin 5 is rushing. 1, 2. He's coming in toward the wagon. Alright.
Is his name Vlad then?
Rain, you got stuck with an arrow.
Who shot me?
Goblin.
One of the
one.
goblins up north of you. And it did this.
Which one? I'm gonna shoot him back.
Goblin 1.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 to get down off the horse, I presume.
Yep.
20 to run over there. Bonus action to attempt to become hidden.
Roll it. Okay.
Okay, I need to know so I know if I have sneak attack and advantage on Goblin 1.
Yes.
Alright. Advantage. +2. There we go. That was with
Yes,
sharpshooter,
there is.
by the way.
Star. I mean, yes, there is. Roll a 1 or... Sorry, I'm talking to somebody in chat.
Jesus.
He's dead.
Okay.
What
Awesome.
the heck? Oh, you did your feet. Okay, gotcha. Wait a second.
That's what he gets for shooting me.
By Paylor.
Wait a second. Where is it? Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. Okay, sorry. Okay. And okay, so hold on. It takes you 30. You got 40 movement, right? Oreo?
He's on a horse.
Yeah. So, is he rushing on the horse or now?
No, I can get down for 5 and then move 35.
Okay.
Right?
So if you engage him like that, you're not going to be able to get behind him. Okay,
Why not?
because he's by himself. He's not engaged with
Did you
anybody.
just shoot at someone?
He's
Flanking, you has to have someone within melee.
Yeah, he has to be in
on
melee
the other
combat
side.
with somebody. So
No, it's fine. I'll just move here.
so you can rush him, but you're not. Yeah. So to be fair about it.
Boom. Alright. Am I targeting him now? Why am I not targeting him? And I will do that. And I will do that. Oh, that face. And I'll flurry. And I'll use a lucky, I guess. Haha. And then I'll use my second attack. It actually hits. And I will end my turn.
Now,
Alright.
I've tried attacking from a horseback before. Did I learn anything from that?
You mean trying to joust with a javelin?
Yeah, we're trying to joust.
You
I can
did
use my
it. You
Morning
learned it was a
Star.
bad idea.
I'm asking if I can do it without disadvantage.
No, you haven't learned it yet. You haven't
Just use
practiced
your
enough
Morning
yet.
Star.
Okay.
Just
I
do advantage. Look
am
cool.
going to run up this way, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to throw at Hobgoblin 5, a javelin.
Okay. I'll give you a from your being up. You're on the horse, correct? Is what you said?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
I'll give you a +2 on that since you're up above.
It's 2. And it's the Hobgoblin I'm running past, Hobgoblin 5.
Oh, that. Okay.
There's a reason I'm doing it this way. And then
Throw that at him?
I'm running,
Stab him with it.
yelling. I threw it.
Okay.
But I'm running at Hobgoblin 3, yelling, trying to make myself, I'm coming at him on horseback with a javelin in my hand. Just angry, I'm trying to scare him. Just
Where's our soundboard, DM? Where's the horse noises?
I'll get it in a second.
Galloping horse.
Could I make an intimidation check to try and scare him to run?
By scare him to run, you mean turn to smack you?
Well, that's up to the DM.
Thanks, Urash. Yeah, you can give me one.
All right. You want disadvantage?
No, just give me a regular roll.
All right.
You're looking-
That's intimidation.
Man of the cloth. Oh well,
Shit.
not really. You kind of where's a giggle?
Don't.
I don't have a giggle. I need to find
How's
one.
With your robes flapping, your underwear is
Well,
revealed as you ride up shouting at him.
Scale mail right now.
Apparently not. Apparently your britches are hanging out.
I just realized I had a bonus action and ended my turn. Grumble, 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 grumble.
Hey, it's my turn.
Yes.
So is Hobgoblin 3 facing towards Ruckus?
Yes.
Apparently
Yes,
he's facing
yeah.
north.
Now he is. Hobgoblin 3 is facing Ruckus.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So let's go ahead. Let's move right here.
Okay.
Okay, and that should give me advantage.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and do a small attack. And I will add on.
He gets a good roll.
Divinity.
He gets 2 good rolls.
Right? Hey, it's rare. I think it's Smite that I do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and damage him. Ugh.
Hey, you did that.
And then I'll use somewhat obviously the butt end of said weapon. Oh shoot, I forgot to roll with advantage.
Wow, I got another follow. Signwinder.
Oh God!
Thank you.
So weird. What?
Con check.
I as I rolled, I asked if I could roll a second time because I have advantage, and I didn't realize it took it off again.
Yeah, but you remember he said if we didn't say it anymore.
That's yeah.
You got to remember
That's
to
why
do
I
it.
asked was because I knew it and I hit it, and then it took it off when I did my second attack, so I forgot to reapply it. That's why.
Actually, what you should do is add that. We're trying to do is start adding in some of your function keys down there, so you can remember start kind of popping that instead of having to grab it and add it in all the time.
How do I do that?
You
Drag
can-
it from your character sheet onto the bar,
Yeah. Or the effect you can
and
grab
then
and drag.
F1 through whatever is the key.
And that'll make that an advantage attack?
Every time you hit the function key, it'll add that in for you all the time. You don't have to remember. You just have to remember to hit the function key, though. You know, to drag it, and it'll add it to your character all the time. So.
Okay,
yeah.
so I drug that on. Do I also? So how do I make it do advantage when I do it? So when I do use that, it
You
does
hit F1 and then you attack.
Well, he's saying he's got the attack, but how does he add the advantage to that? I think you have to.
Just click the advantage button.
Yeah,
Right,
but
and
he
that's
doesn't
why I
want-
was asking because when I
It's an
when I
effect,
first
yeah.
attacked, I did have it.
It's an effect that
doesn't
you
work.
can.
Yeah, okay.
Can you grab the effect from the effects tab and drop it in on the function key? I think you can, right?
It's an effect that expires no matter how you do it after one attack.
Yeah. So he just wanted.
Also, it doesn't work if you just drag it down there.
Yeah, I see that.
You have to drag it up from where you put it on the quick bar.
So let's say Dane had an advantage on his attack here. Could he then drag that effect? Let me
Yeah,
see.
like if you look, I did my first attack right, but then I didn't re-click it for the button. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Is what I'm
I dragged the effect from your combat tracker to the function key, and it held.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, do you want me to just accept that roll for now, and then,
Yep.
or do I roll one
Yep.
more time?
Yep. No, you can roll me another attack.
Okay.
I'm a generous
Slow,
DM today.
agonizing death. Take 2d4 per turn.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, he just made the save, so
Did he?
yeah, that 15. It's a DC 15 con save. So unless
Okay,
he has
and-
negative to con, he made the save.
And I'm gonna go ahead and then just step down one, and that would be the end of my turn. So yeah, so I can just drag that down and add that on anytime or do I have to do it every attack?
No, that attack effect will stay there from now on. You just have to remember to hit F1 to add it into your combat, to add it to your character every time. Now it's the same thing that having to remember to click advantage, but it's just there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I could use that for my smite stuff too. Nice.
Yes.
By God, I
My
think
character
she's
move
got
5.
it.
Well, Oreo's trying to move as well for some reason.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Duff to move me, and then I'm gonna pass my turn.
Oh, I didn't
Or
see it.
approve
Sorry.
me move.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay,
And mine's been there for a while.
there we go. Sorry, Durla. All right, where's? I don't see
No
Oreo's.
wagon still.
Okay, Durlis has got his up though, so he sees this beast coming at him, and so he does his old standby, whoosh, and he fires them away because he likes this.
Did he cast it in first or second level?
First, he's got cast first level. He does second one, and then he hops off the back of the wagon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, wait. 5, 10, 15 is right here.
That's right.
though. Alright. He goes, somebody help me! And he passes his turn to Ruckus. And Ruckus moves here to get behind. Yes, now yep, there you go. Very good.
Dead.
Damn.
So that was 10.
Okay.
So. Alright. And can I get to the next movement spot? And I want to try to get Hobgoblin 4 to come at me. Like, can I use like an intimidation or?
Thanks for coming over, you Rosh. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. You'll know in a second here. All right. So he sits there and he grabs his sword, and he. Really? All right. And then 4. He drops his. He says, "You want to play, small man?" And he comes running, and he swings down on you. And, yeah, well, that's my typical rolls. Rain, you're up.
Did 2 take a turn?
2 and 4 have already struck. Yep.
Oh, okay.
He tried.
Well, I'm gonna shoot 2 then. Am I hidden from him still?
Yeah, they don't know. They have no idea where you're at. They're not paying attention to you.
Lovely.
Okay.
Alright, I'm not taking a sharpshooter shot at this one, no. I don't think I'll need it. Damage. Go.
Alright.
Can you clear those advantages?
Where? Oh, gotcha.
So don't you guys like having a sniper?
No, because I need to.
Better if you had a heavy crossbow.
Yeah,
I'd get that extra 2 potential damage,
Alright.
but at the loss of my
see.
advantage.
I don't understand this. It's horrible. I don't get it.
You're actually saying that.
Yeah. Apparently.
The
But
quick
it's,
bar is buggy.
Is that what it's doing? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play around with it and figure out what's going on. So,
I use
Yeah.
the lucky.
If
Yeah.
I hit my quick bar, that's what it does. So I actually still have to drag it from my quick bar.
oh, it doesn't add it in. Oh, okay. I will find out and answer that from Rob or some of the other guys because that I don't know. I will figure out why it doesn't do it or what the steps are for you and send an email to everybody because
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it should be something everybody can be able to use easily.
What is
Holy
happening?
moly! Whiff, 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 whiff.
No kidding, that's 5 in a row. There we go.
How many attacks did you spend? All your key points or something?
I spent a key point, so I attacked 3 times, but I used the lucky as well.
Gotcha. Oh, that's right, because Rain dropped that hobgoblin, not you. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah, buddy.
yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, Thry.
Go run over here, curve around, and end up here. And then I'm gonna thwack him in the back with my Morning Star.
Alright.
You want to give me that +2 again, or?
Well, you don't get the +2. Oh, you're
I'm on horseback.
You're on the horseback. Oh.
But I'm not trying to ride past this time. I'm just pulling up next to him and
You've got an advantage
playing
on
a game
him
of
now.
polo.
You've got advantage on him now, so
Fantastic.
yeah.
So just advantage then?
Yeah.
All right. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Whiff.
Just
really?
south of Oreo.
Because this went so well last time.
Now, the the spiritual weapon is also flanking. Would you give me advantage on that?
Yeah, you're behind the 180 line. So
Wonderful.
I keep calling it that. It's kind of stupid, but. Well, oops.
That's my action, my bonus action. A second level spell. I'm gonna end my turn.
Jesus. Yeah, this
It's
goblin.
okay, Thurai. I have that kind of.
Yeah, this goblin's
abilities
laughing at
too.
y'all.
Jesus. Hey, Laura.
Okay, so I wanted to make that move. And I want to test out my function keys.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Okay.
Did it add it in?
And I think so.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. So, hold on.
Oh, yeah, it just says advantage attack. Okay.
Yeah, I dragged it in. You're good.
Oh, that's bummer.
I will get that answered. So.
Oh, whoop. That's the wrong button. I can do that, though. Wow.
With.
All right. Well, I need to do... Here, just a minute.
This
butt
is a very difficult to hit goblin.
Wow.
Guys, just let me at him.
Anything else?
Man, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well done, Oreo. You figured out the coding.
Yeah. Speaking of hanging up the adventuring belt,
Hey, Durlus is gonna run back he's gonna run back over here, and he's gonna let you. Yeah, he's kind of eyeing over.
How do I clear out the function bar then?
Just you right
click.
mouse click on it. Ruckus.
Gotcha.
all right. I'm going to go reckless on this attack.
Does
What does that do?
He just totally whiffed
It means
too.
I'm gonna miss. Jeez.
Holy moly!
Guys.
Attacks against him have advantage for the next turn, but he had advantage on that attack.
Yeah.
Ah.
He went bonkers.
You'll recognize that from Grog if you keep watching.
Huh? He swung at Ruckus, but didn't he? Did he not? Let me see.
Yeah,
Hobgoblin.
he did. He'd miss though.
But he didn't.
It didn't
It didn't give me the advantage.
give you the
No, it didn't. It gave me a
effect
fumble.
reckless.
It didn't at all. So I got one roll.
Yeah, do it again.
I am. I'm just trying to see.
Well,
Let me
I
see
may
what's
not
going here.
have put
Flanking.
reckless on myself.
No, you put flanking. Ruckus.
I
That's
don't-
why.
Do I have flanking on myself?
It's what it's showing
Oh,
in
I
the
do.
combat tracker, so that's why I did. So let me pop that out. Put reckless on there.
Got it.
Let's see.
Well, shouldn't you just roll again?
I am. I'm just wanting to make sure that was right. Yeah, there it is. So now I'm going to roll. Yeah, so I'm just going to... Well, okay, so we missed... Yeah, that's like Oreo was saying. I missed one, so I'm going to pull it off. It's only for one round, right? The reckless, or is it all...
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Okay, as long as you don't worry about it. Okay, so... He got a 5. Whoopee. So he still missed.
the
better than a
butterflies
one.
in this area, man.
Yeah.
The butterflies.
Rain.
It's an
Yes.
epidemic.
You should have Lucky Ruckus, then you could have chosen the one.
Oh, now it's not going to give me the measurements of my target. Why not?
You got to target him. You don't have him target yet. You got to click right, or control click
I
on
did,
him.
but it wasn't working.
It's working
It was
out.
making me sad. Okay, move over there. Still hidden? Yes, no? He's got 3 people in his face.
Yeah,
I think
he
I'm still
doesn't-
hidden.
he has
He's got
no
3
idea.
people, a magical weapon, and a
everybody's-
horse.
He's got a bunch of swishes going over his head and around him and by him and all that. So
Right.
It's like a rave with
Same thing.
Well, crap.
so.
I think
Anybody
we
else?
need to capture this hobgoblin and discover his secret.
Yeah, we need to. I'll just dash up there, just for funsies. And can I shout at him?
What?
You suck! Can I
Okay.
intimidate that?
Nah, I mean,
You're not the DM, you shut up.
yeah, I caught myself.
Oreo.
I am proficient in intimidation. I think that was rather intimidating from a halfling.
What do we know about hobgoblins?
This
They're
is a weird
small
question.
and they're mean.
Did we skip Dirtlus's turn with
No,
this
he
magic
ran. He
missile
ran
that
under the
doesn't miss?
wagon. He ran on the wagon and saw what was going on and says, "You know what? I'm gonna let those guys kind of handle it on their own." So that's all he's doing.
I'm gonna have words for that little gnome.
Okay, he gets the cowardly lion, I guess.
Oreo, beat him down.
Alright, yeah, I'll just hit him.
Don't let this go another turn, guys. Thank you. What's their threshold?
Don't know.
I can't tell you that.
18 apparently.
So that'll be non-lethal.
Oh, I knew it. He was going to say that. Ah, darn it.
Time up, throw them in the wagon.
All right, well, you got a
We'll deal with them
hobgoblin. You clocked on the ground.
Alright, so I'd like to loot them.
I'll dispel the glowing mace, or morning star, I should say.
They don't have anything on them. This time they don't. You know they don't.
Alright.
Dane inspects them for experience.
I just want this. Maybe they have a different bounty. Maybe my bounty's increased since the last time.
I love you, Dane.
These
What did Dane
hobgoblins...
I'd like to search them for experience.
Not
Love
this
you,
group. Not this group. So,
Okay.
but I'll take that in consideration from now on, Oreo. So,
Yeah, so
he's a
I'll
wanted
time
man.
up.
Yeah.
I'll take away any of his gear, like armor, weapons, anything.
Yeah, they
If anyone
have...
wants them, they can have them. I just don't want him to have them.
Well, he does. He's tied up now, so...
Yeah.
He's naked and afraid.
He's naked, unconscious, and bound.
They have a long sword and they carry a longbow with half a dozen arrows. So and he's got on
Can I recover
chainmail
my
and the
javelin?
shield. How many did you throw? Or you stuck them, right? You were just
One.
sticking them. Yeah, you were just.
Well, no, I threw one as I ran by.
Roll me a percentile, 50 or percent or higher. You can, and it didn't break. Right mouse click on the 10. Right mouse click on the 10 and grab the percentage.
I'll take one of those longbows.
Go for it.
Roll
Okay,
it.
well that gives me 2. That's not what I'm.
That's what. Yeah, you're gonna roll it. It's gonna grab the percentile and it will give you a percentile roll. And you got a. No, you right mouse click on the 10 and grab the percent sign.
Yes,
you
and it
go.
says D100, and I roll.
And you got a 14. The first roll.
Well, the first time I rolled an 8
Okay, well you
on a
failed.
D10.
You
That's
failed.
much less than 50.
Yeah. It broke.
Do you
Sorry.
want to roll it?
Wait, this is like golf, right? The low number's the
See how
best.
long
Yeah,
until
exactly.
he wakes up.
Sorry. Say again, Oreo. They've been stepped on. Say.
You want to roll a d4 to see how long? You can probably do it hidden so that we don't know. Or we can know. That's cool too. I'll load him up onto the cart and I'm going to sit with him and wait for him to wake up.
Yes, sir. All right. So, and Durlus is kind of moves up to. Okay, so we're done. We're here. You guys.
We're done.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving to. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to remove that token. Go away. Okay, so
I have a
everybody,
longbow now, guys.
I'll unlock the tokens are unlocked. Okay. So you can move yourself back into your marching order, which is what we're kind of using, and we proceed on to the campground, which is right. What's this other circle? What the heck is this?
Oh, I just figured it was
Okay.
like next progression.
That's kind of where camp will. That's 1, 2. Actually, we're back where my green square is at because I'm trying. It takes you 4
Dang.
days to get there. So,
Dane, be good.
what
I
is
am.
Dane?
That's why I put ...
Dane.
Oh, I'm not listening to you guys now. So, what do you want to know, Dane?
He's
Nothing. No, I'm talking to Mark. Oreo, sorry.
Proposing the experiment to Oreo.
Yes, your incursion Oreo. I see.
Can we
Okay.
get the hobgoblin experience, please?
Yes, you can. I guess.
Thank you.
What? I searched for that.
That thing will never smell right again. I hope you know that.
Yeah, no. He asked for it. Hobgoblins. Whee!
Oh, it actually fit.
Okay. All right. We're breaking for camp, gentlemen. So.
All right.
Which campsite do I want? Oh, that what? That's a big one. There we go. Our favorite campsite is back. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
How long did it take to get to camp and set it up?
Y'all were close by when this, within another hour. Okay.
So I'll take first watch.
You're gonna wait for him.
Hang out with the dude.
Yeah. So you got your hobgoblin still in the wagon. Where's the wagon at too?
I assume where you've put us all.
Well, no, that's up to y'all. You've got 2 oxen and horses and a wagon to keep. Plus, you got your campfire. So
Well, where I've put
We
my
know where the
token, I
campfire
want
goes.
Tamlin just to the left of that.
you want who?
The horse.
So
You're my bad. Okay, so this is the wagon. Okay, Oreo, your wagon's over here where the ruckus. Okay, so all right, and Durlus is not okay. So Oreo and Ruckus have got first watch, right?
Nope, Dane and Ruckus.
Dane and
I'm
Ruckus.
taking first watch.
Yeah, Oreo. Yeah, Oreo has so.
I got my dude. He's gonna
Okay.
wake up. I know in less than 4 hours, right? Because that's how long people are knocked out for. So I don't know exactly how long, but I know.
That's
Can
a day.
I roll a hit die?
Do you need one? Yes.
I'm at half health. Yes, please.
Okay. Alrighty.
Since nobody
I'm gonna
has
take
decided
my-
to
I'm gonna
roll
burn
spells
a
on me.
first level spell slot to
Uh-huh.
do cure wounds.
Mhm.
On my hobgoblin.
No.
Dane finally
There you
uses
go.
lay on hands for once on himself.
That's not the first time you used it. You used it in the Goblin Cave, and then we're immediately murdered anyways.
I specifically try to avoid using it. I'll heal myself for 9 points of health.
Who's all of you are doing watch? Give me perception rolls, please.
Is this first watch?
First
Oreo
watch.
and
I'm taking first watch.
Dane.
Who wants to take you with me?
Okay.
Ruckus.
Oreo.
Can you remove rage from me, please?
Oh, yes.
You're about to rage anyway. Don't lie.
All I do is rage.
I'd like to rage.
I'm staying up too, Dane.
Yeah.
I thought me and Ruckus always did
Oreo-
first watch.
yeah,
Did you?
Oreo
Yes,
was
but I have a
Oreo was
prisoner
taking
who's
one.
gonna wake up.
Yeah, he's getting ready to play with his hobgoblin that's in there. And
Right.
so, Oreo, as he was Ruckus, I'm sorry. You hear movement to the east. Trying to sneak up through the trees. Everybody, give me initiative rolls, please.
Initiative.
Hey, Duff. I did say that I wanted to get some health back.
You can take your hit die, right? Is that what you wanna do?
Lay on hands.
Just
Right.
roll it.
It's not. It's something I can choose. I can choose to restore a total number of hit points equal to
Oh.
my paladin.
What do you want? Just
9.
all
I'll heal
9?
myself for 9.
Like
So I'll
that.
have. Yep. So I'll have 6 left. Thanks.
Alrighty. So everybody rolled up except Dane roll. I see you rolled initiative. I got to roll Durlus. I got to roll his. All right. Oreo, you're up first. You hear Ruckus growl
Oh,
out
you've paying attention.
that there are
Alright.
orcs sneaking up in the trees, and you hear them get pissed because they got caught.
So I'll go hang out there, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Did we get like a short rest before they got here?
Not really.
Nope, first watch.
First
Okay.
watch.
Well, like a short rest is half an hour, right? So
You were
It's been
getting
less than half
prepared
an hour
for
since we
camp,
got
and
here.
yeah, I mean, you were doing. you had to set up camp and kind of get stuff going on, so it wasn't really restful for you because you then took over watch. So,
Okay. Oh, come on. Jeez. That's my turn.
That was bad luck.
Yeah, Dane, what did you do to me?
Hey, I rolled a 20 on my stuff.
Oh,
I mean, I was-
eastern flank.
I'm gonna move to there. As I'm doing that, obviously, going to rage. Oh, hold on. I just there.
Alrighty then. Yeah, you Ross. I've still got plenty to set up on the channel and all that. A lot of work. Running 3 groups keeps me busy. Alright. Dano.
Could we put me in this the square, like a square? Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm gonna basically come over here, and then come up here, and then
You were laying down or you were on watch?
I thought I was still on. Okay, so was I on watch or no?
Like, if I told you I'm staying up to be on first watch, would you have stayed up?
Well, Ruckus and Oreo were the 2 rolls that counted during the perception.
Okay.
But, like,
I mean-
would you have stayed up regardless, even though I told you I'm going to stay up?
Well, if we were switching watches, then no. If we said, okay, me and you are going to switch Oreo, because normally you do a watch with Rain,
Right.
so I didn't know if you were still going to do that or not.
No, he was playing with his hobgoblin.
Okay. So you won't do a third watch? Then no. Then I would not have stayed up just to stay up. So do I have to stand up then?
Yeah, you got
Stand
half
up.
your movement to get up. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, either way, I was going to use a double movement. So,
Okay.
Dash.
basically, I was just going to end up, probably right there.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what? Yeah.
It's scary.
I'd take one more step. A little bit. I'd finish up right there. Okay, and that would be where I'd want to stop and finish my turn. If you could move me that last 5.
I will. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I should have. No, well.
Alrighty. Let me try to keep up with the range here. Crap. 55. And I'll have to stand dash back, I guess. Crap, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hold on.
You're gonna run away.
No, I'm not. 10 to stand, 15 to move. Whee!
Okay.
I'm gonna take a shot at Orc one because he's irritating my buddy. My crossbow. Woo! And let me drag sneak attack on myself.
Alright, I'm
Alright.
going to cast Guiding... I'm going to take half my movement to stand up.
Oh.
And then Guiding Bolt from where I am on Orc 3, 120-foot range.
Ooh.
Oh! Alright, so I cannot use Guiding Bolt again.
Weapon or spell cannot be used again. Okay. Yep.
Alright, Spiritual Weapon, southeast of Ruckus.
Go
As a
figure. One
bonus
second.
action.
Let me bring it up. Right there. Or what did you say? South.
Southeast.
There.
Yep.
Okay.
And then...
Oh no.
Jesus!
moment, please. Sorry, I'm not laughing. Disadvantage on your attack. And
all friendlies get disadvantage for the next attack.
I'm
Thanks
taking
to
care.
Ra.
I'm taking
You're
care of
welcome, Rain.
it. You gonna do anything else? Or you want to pass your turn?
That's my action and my bonus action. I'll
He's
use the
done
rest
enough.
of my movement to get up on Tamlin.
Okay.
See, it's times like this that it wouldn't matter if I was using a heavy crossbow.
Yeah. So he's gonna ride off into the sunset. All right. So,
Can I shoot him? Do I get advantage if I shoot him?
No.
Oh, good. I don't
You get
this
advantage if you shoot the source of your disadvantage.
I like
Pretty-
that rule.
All right.
Heinous. All allies suffer this.
2 fumbles in one go. Jesus.
He's
Maybe you
gonna
just don't need to attack anymore.
Now, Dane, he moved up on you.
Yep, I get my move.
You get your attack.
But I have to do
You got
advantage.
no.
He's already added the effect.
Oh, okay.
I've already added the disadvantage to everybody. Oh yeah. So. Yep. But
Wow.
Rolled 2 16s. Well done.
Okay,
Still.
I want to use my divine smite because you don't get that lucky very often. But because I was looking up stuff, all my stuff is in the way. All right. Oh, and it didn't apply to that guy. Is that?
I saw that. So it was which orc? That was orc 3.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
just clicked on him.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
and now I'll do my attack.
Yeah.
I'm trying out my F functions, and we're seeing how it goes.
Oh well. Okay.
And then, so he's doesn't have
Yeah.
disadvantage any, right?
Yeah, his disadvantage that would then go away. Yep, like that. Just on the next. Just said the next attack, right, Karai?
Right.
Yep.
Just
Yes.
on the next attack. Yep. So took it off, but then he's gonna come up and take his place. And he yells, bellowing, "How dare you!" And apparently didn't like either. And
This is the night of many misses.
same with 5. They got pissed that you took their friend out because they like their friend. And they don't appreciate it. Uh-oh.
They like their friend a lot.
Oh,
What?
no.
With
Okay.
a great axe.
The slashing
Remember that
weapon.
joke I made Do you remember that joke I made a long time ago about the knee thing?
Your target's leg is cut off at the knee. It's a slashing weapon. And you fall prone to the ground. Oh, no. So you're...
Can anybody heal my knee? My leg
No,
back?
that's greater restoration. That's a level 6 spell.
Hey Oreo, do you want to study this appendage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody have inspiration to give him for a reroll?
It doesn't matter. You have to use inspiration before the roll.
That's why I said reroll.
No.
We have a crippled paladin.
We have a crippled paladin.
The paladin is about to retire. I'm going to be dead serious.
Oh, we're about to have a bard is what we're about to have.
That is exactly what's about to happen.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Dane though. Can I have his glaive?
Now, hold on.
Dane will leave you his phone number.
I'll take that.
So to repair a limb is a greater... In this now, it's greater restoration, so...
What about replace limb?
Well,
You know,
It's a series of greater restorations.
Okay.
we are a few days away from Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. No, it's a great
We're
axe.
half
It took
and
the
half.
leg. Yeah.
But we know there's nobody capable of that back in
Yeah,
whatever town we were
That you
in.
definitely
Yeah.
know that. Yep. So
I'm pulling up my spell book. I don't think I have anything for an amputation.
okay, so there went that attack, and they,
Look, I kept my most important leg. That's all that matters.
that was
Yeah, that's a 5th level spell.
What if we pour some potion of healing and like use that as glue to put them back together.
I don't think that works
I
that
think
way.
Arai's just gonna have to cast healing onto the limb to keep it fresh.
Cauterize it.
And
I can't even do that. That's a separate spell that I don't have access
we
to.
have someone just named in chat, and I was saying we have a sailor here. You can make him a peg leg.
Yeah, no, that's
Jesus.
that's the option. We have a tinkerer
just as
here.
good as a new one.
We have a tinkerer.
Mechanical leg.
He's mad. He runs up. How dare you? And he jumps up on the deal, and he is going to.
Did it knock you unconscious as well, or just prone?
He's almost unconscious.
He still hits the orc with a bunch of
Acid.
and,
That should affect 2, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Oh,
No.
acid arrow, not acid splash is what I was thinking of. Sorry.
Yeah, Mal. Yeah, no, it's Mal, and so he hits him pretty hard with that, and holy moly, that did some damage, didn't it, Dane? Man. Okay.
Yup.
You can't feel
Artification
sorry
will
for
do
us,
that.
DM. It's not your fault.
Well, okay.
Don't feel sorry.
No,
we don't feel
I
sorry.
just said put it in milk. Oh no. That's coming from the Tuesday.
Chronic side.
Yeah, he's Tuesday. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name. Y'all's names are different for everybody on the characters. Anyway, okay, sorry, Oreo. What you like to do?
Could you clear disadvantage and I'll roll twice?
You can.
The reason is
What?
right, but the reason is if I use lucky, I can choose which one. But I can't see both rolls if I roll with disadvantage. Through fantasy grounds.
You're saying pull this off,
And I'll just roll twice.
okay? And then you're saying if you're going to use luck it.
I might use lucky, depending on what the rolls are. Alright, so first one, second one, so yeah, I'll use lucky.
Gotcha.
And just roll again just for fun. Yeah, so I'll choose the 17.
Jesus.
And then I will do damage.
So
And that'll be non-lethal.
Okay. So
seagull?
we're gonna have an orc leg. So this orc is clocked out. Now someone's saying it should take regenerate, not greater restoration, for it to come back. Maybe we have to check that out. Okay.
I don't know if that spell made it into 5e. Let me check.
All right. So that one's sitting there. Okay, missed. Okay.
You should have advantage.
Oh,
He need to be behind him. He came straight down on him, so so you don't. It has to be
There you
behind.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. So,
What they're referring to is if we don't get it dealt with soon, then we do have to use regenerate because the leg will rot away.
Bart,
But
it
if-
took me a second to remember where you were. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Thry.
But if I had greater restoration on hand, I could.
You could
fix
do it right now. Right
but
now. Gotcha.
I don't. So 7th level spell to reattach or to grow
Why
a
aren't
new
you level
leg.
7?
Why isn't he?
No, that's
I thought
Well,
level 15 for a character.
so can I stand up? Kind of.
your movement's at half. But what it
Okay.
said, yeah. So
You're
it
going
takes
to
half.
hop.
So basically, it takes half. You're prone, so it takes you half movement to get up, and you're already at half movement. So you have 5 feet.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not really planning on going very much of any due to the amount of damage that
God.
I've already. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory if I can. Orc number 5 was the one who hit me, correct?
That'd be correct. Yeah.
We'll see if we can get some revenge.
Okay. So are you going to stand up first, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I got to pull that off of you. Okay. And there you go. You're already at.
Okay. And this will probably be a Hail Mary. We'll see what happens.
No.
Okay, I am definitely adding on my divine. Like, okay, that's fine. Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, someone said pick up your leg and hit him with it.
I don't think I get to. I might be able to use my divine kick.
It's improvised weapon. Yeah. All right.
Divine kick.
I'm assuming that was lethal damage you were doing there. Just asking. Just want to make sure.
Yes. And actually, I probably took off both of his
dead.
All right.
You know what I mean? Combination swipe. Okay, and then I'm going to use
yeah.
the butt end.
Yeah.
And go after orc number the other one here. And we'll see if I get lucky or not. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
They're only orcs. Y'all are thinking their AC's like hobgoblins, which is much higher. So
yeah. I was just looking, and I think I actually used all my divineness, so I will just be doing a little bit of poke damage. And I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. Okay, here's what I want to do, DM. I need a ruling on this. Okay, I want to step into the space where Dane is, push him back towards. What is it
He
doing?
untied himself.
no, he's tied him up. He's crawling out of the wagon.
Okay.
He can crawl.
We have better things to worry about.
But he didn't get
Can
far.
I step into Dane's square, push him back towards the wagon, take the opportunity attack from Orc 4 for him? Can I do that?
You'd have to first give me a strength check that you can move him because you're a halfling and he's a paladin.
He has one leg.
One leg.
Doesn't matter.
if he-
He's down about 30 pounds.
He's on one leg, so you're gonna. Yeah,
You
so
can
actually, you
choose not
probably
to contest strength check.
I
okay.
choose not to contest.
Okay, so the question would
Choose
be
to
then
fail the
that
roll,
if
yeah.
you pull him, he's on one leg standing up, and if you were to run behind him and
check.
if you grab him, he's not contesting it. The question is, by
Right.
chance, if you pulled him and he fell down and hit his head, he might hurt himself.
Dane,
Yeah.
don't fall down and hit your head.
He could
Dane,
take one. He
Dane
could
you're
take,
not going to contest, right?
he
So
could take
you're
one
okay
point
with
of
me trying to
damage.
get you out of that.
Give it a go.
I'm
All right.
letting you know.
Okay. I'm going to move. I'm going to put that there for representation. I'm going to move into his square. I'm going to turn and kind of push him back in the general direction of the wagon. Dirt's in the wagon. I'm going to tell Oreo to get. I'm going to yell at Thurai to get on his horse and Dirtlets to get you two out of there. You guys need to get to whatever that town is, Neverwinter, and get him healed. I'll take the opportunity to attack from the orc
Okay.
and
First-
attack back.
Okay, so you move Dane. Give Dane, give me a dex save. Plain old dex save. Because you weren't.
I'll assist him with that. I'll give him my my action to give
Well,
him
you
help,
can
so he gets
assist with.
advantage.
Yeah. Okay. So
So I'll just be straight up not taking or not attacking that orc.
So do I get +2 or advantage?
Advantage because I'm
Advantage
using my
with
action
the-
to help you.
I want a 10 or higher. We'll be fair about this.
With advantage or no?
With advantage.
Okay.
All right. You didn't clock your head on the wagon when he pulled you back. Okay, so that would have rung your bell. Let me just let you know that. All right, now Rain, you're taking the attack.
Yeah.
Give me an intimidation roll,
Alrighty.
because I would assume you'd bellow out crazily. How dare you? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So then that orc. Well, it worked. Rain.
Fuck you!
Well.
What? No. What? Totally negate the point.
Dane looks at Rain and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Also, I threw Dane in the wagon just for
No,
reference.
you did not. So nice try.
That's what I said. I
Okay.
said I was putting him in the wagon with
You
Dirt.
pulled him
No,
back.
you said you pushed him towards the
All right,
wagon.
trust me.
Those were your words.
He's reaching. He ain't getting that. All right.
Okay.
All right. So pass your turn.
Does his fumble help him like that? Is that
Rain
allowed?
took the attack. Say now? What now? It works.
Is his fumble allowed to help him?
It just like that. It was a fumble. Swaps
That
places.
sucks.
He took the opportunity attack happened on the rogue, not the paladin.
Bonus action.
All right, where are you at? What are you doing? All right.
The spiritual weapon.
All right. Oh, moving. Thank you.
Attack.
Damage.
Damage.
Trying to get rid of this one quick.
I'm gonna ride over.
We're a little flexible on the rules here. Yeah.
That's, I'd say 40, 45 feet, depending on how you wanted to do that.
You're fine. You're on a horse.
Possibly stepping on the hobgoblin.
I thought about it, but I couldn't do that and reach him.
He
And
might
then-
hit
do I
Dane by
get-
accident. What?
Morningstar advantage because Rain's on the other side of him, and Rain was he was attacking Rain when he switched places.
You're talking about like that? Well,
Yeah.
no, but he was facing this way.
Yep.
So they just switched places.
I
so
imagine that as like a little dance, like I tucked under his arm and spun him. That's what I'm imagining that fumble.
You switched places
All right.
and they were facing, and your backs are to each other all of a sudden. So Thryde, no, unfortunately, it is not advantage.
From horseback with my Morningstar.
The +2 if you're going to stab him with your javelin.
With the javelin specifically? Okay.
Yep. Because you're still not. You're coming from the Underdark. Where's this horse skill set coming from? So, but you still hit him. Yeah.
Oh my god, and he's still
alive.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna yell in his face. Ah!
Give me intimidation check.
I hit him with 15 intimidation already. I think he's already facing me.
He's not facing you.
For the next attack.
No,
For the next
no,
attack,
no.
I said.
Oh my god.
He doesn't know where you are. He's magically smart.
Alright.
We're trying so hard to save our paladin.
And I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I can see that's going to work not in my favor now.
Dane might be like, have this look on his face, kind of like, just let them kill me.
We're not.
Whoa,
You were gonna make it, Dane. You're gonna make it.
Whoa, hold on. You just attacked me with a knocked out guy.
What's wrong?
Orc 1 is knocked out.
Oh, you're right. My bad. You are correct.
Well.
Yeah. Okay. So how much did I pop you for? That was.
It was 9 plus my 6 temp.
Where did 6 come from?
The last creature he killed.
The last dude I killed. But actually him.
Well, you didn't kill him.
I reduced his health to 0.
You can. I thought in that skill set you actually have to kill them. You can keep it. You can kill them.
Touch of death, reduce their health to 0. Trust me, I'd like it the other way so that I could just keep knocked out people around with me and kill them when I was ready for it. But
okay. All right. Now my orc here, I have to figure out. 1 second here.
He's being yelled at by a tiefling on a horse. He's been attacked by a halfling.
A bellowing halfling.
A bellowing halfling. There's a lot of people yelling at this man.
And there's a one-legged man in front of him.
And he saw his paladin, but the purpose of the original attack was that they saw the paladin drop their original friend, and they both then charged him too when Dane dropped them. And so here's how this is going to play out with his, because he did have yeah,
we know he's attacking Dane. Just do it.
Intimidation was a 15 from Rain, and he attacked you. And I'm going to roll a d6. If it's a 5 or 6, he hits Dane. If it's anything else, he'll attack Thryde. All right. See, there you go.
I'll take it.
Hits Thryde. Oh, he gave you a scratch.
Yeah.
Regardless, Dirtless just go over there and leave my friend alone. And
Is he gonna pull him into the wagon?
No, he's a gnome. He uses his typical, I'm gonna blast a hole in your chest. Boom. See, he does. He does that one. And then he sees it, and he's still got 2 more that he drops over here on that one, and then he sees the hobgoblin running away, and he tries to drop. Now, what's the hobgoblin's at 0? But you didn't
0.
Hobgoblin would be at 1 if we knocked him unconscious and he regained consciousness.
Yeah, he's at 1. Uh-oh.
Would he do that to me, though, after all the effort I put to keep him?
Yeah. Well, my concern was that he'd be in a rage because of what, just the same thing that Rain did, is that the Dane is now critically mortally wounded. Now, with Dirtless probably wouldn't. Okay, you're fine. I might have played it that he might have lost his cookies and been pissed and all that, like I was, and gone, no, and just killed everything he saw in sight. So, he holds the 3rd one and it shoots it into the ground. Now, you're moving over here to come get your...
Wait, he shot it into the ground in front of the wagon? No.
He did. Right. It was kind of boom. I was trying to get the hobgoblin. I thought it would be kind of funny. Run away. Yeah, we're out of combat.
I'm going to jump off the horse.
Drag Dane into the wagon.
I'm not...
Guys, I can still hop. No. I got 1 health.
I'm going to burn both of my first levels that I have remaining for Cure Wounds.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to drop this. All right.
I'm going to help him onto the horse because the horse will be faster.
He can't ride a horse with 1 leg.
Yes, he can. I'll tie him on there if I have to.
I'm only missing below my knee, guys. Come on now. Well, at my knee.
Tie him on there if I have to.
So we really got to decide, are we going to try and get him back and hope we can find someone that's going to be able to heal him?
My character is doing that. I'm doing that.
I have an extra quarterstaff. Like
we
can
make
him a
Mario, that's the fallback.
Dane has this shocked look on his face as he stares from his leg lying on the field.
His leg.
Stumped, and he's like, got this look.
So I help him onto the horse. I grab his leg. I put it in the saddlebag. I get on the horse and I take off towards Neverwinter.
Okay.
I'm riding full out, forced march, gallop.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna run my horse into the ground if I have to.
You guys ready for a cliffhanger? It's 11:30.
Cliffhanger. It's 11:30, and we are holding right there as. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Thry darn it! Stop clicking on his character sheet, and he grabs him, and he rides off. And Thry is Dane's going. Okay, and you guys are.
Would the healing you've done been enough to stop him from bleeding out on the run?
Yes.
Y'all could have. Yeah, you would have got medicine. Y'all could have, tourniqueted that, or at least whatever, some way to.
I burned 2 cure wounds on it. I should have stopped the bleeding.
I could finish up my lay on hands on it.
How long would it have taken them to heal him and get him loaded and get on the way?
Seconds.
12 seconds for the healing.
Yeah, combat 6 seconds a move. So
Tharai's going to take me off in the middle of the night on a 3-day journey and hope we don't get ambushed?
No, y'all are running double time. It's only about a day to...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait. Would the sister
running my horse into the ground.
Fandolin have the ability to help?
No, the sister is a very low-level cleric.
The answer to the question is, one moment, just so that I can... It's a fair question. Let me make sure.
We don't know, though, as players anyway.
We have no indication that she's a powerful enough cleric.
So,
Jesus.
she's a cleric of Timora, though. So
that's luck.
Yep.
Right.
I think that ship has sailed for us.
Yep. So, dun 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 dun. And we pause in our dramatic story here. Yes, Dane, you have a question as your leg is hitting up against the horse. Squats.
No, Dane has no question. Go ahead and finish up. I just need to talk to you afterwards.
No, we're good here. We're going to hold right there. That was first watch too, actually, for the group. Oreo went to go retrieve his hobgoblin that was kind of trying to crawl out of the wagon and scoot away, but didn't get far. But he dragged his other orc body, or knocked out orc, to the wagon too, in his way. And let's see, the spiritual weapon is gone. Any questions, gentlemen? We're going to hold it right there.
I think that's it.
Very good session. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Dan.
I was going to say, are we still streaming or are we done streaming?
I'm getting ready to sign off real quick. So,
all right.
Well, guys, we had 10 views. Guys, we did well tonight. I appreciate all the new follows and check-ins. And we play this. I play groups Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This is our Wednesday group, and
we're the best. Our peers.
Did we get more people because somebody yelled at us? I'm just lost.
No.
Yeah, it was the comedic effect.
Yes.
Every week, Duff. That's how we're gonna get viewers.
We broke our DM. That's how good of our peers we are.
Can we get experience awarded out?
Oh yeah, so we got the experience. Thank you very much. Look at Ruckus goes to the important part. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you back here next Wednesday.
Bingo. There's the so we're getting close. Yeah. Guys, I appreciate it in the stream. Gentlemen, y'all have a good New Year's. You've got homework assignments as always. Please don't get to me. And we'll see you next Wednesday. We're out.